Hello everyone and welcome back to another Manor video. In this video we're going to be starting from nothing, having a nice relaxing build in the mountains today, and we might even see a little bit of fighting as well. If you guys are enjoying these relaxing long plays, let's get this video to 500 likes to lock the next one. And if you guys also wouldn't mind subscribing, our new goal is 70,000. I definitely appreciate your support in getting there. Without further ado, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and let's get right into the video. Hello everyone and welcome to High Peaks, the beautiful map in Manor Lords. This is one of my favorite maps in the game. We are starting in the bottom tier of the map. We're going against 3 opponents. We got to kind of work our way all the way to the top till we get to them, and that'll be the final kind of boss level. Let's take a look at what we have to start with today. Lots of kind of wood, and I actually like the little nook that we're kind of starting in. Definitely be a nice little town. Could even build a little castle with our rich stone, so that'll be great for making money. We have rich wild animals, good for getting a little bit of food, some pelts, all that good stuff. A little bit of berries, a little bit of iron, and clay. So that's actually not a bad start. As far as everything goes, that's actually not bad. We can make some weapons, sell some stuff, take care of our economy. Let's maybe get started with a logging camp. One of the first things you gotta do is just get some timber. What I want to do, this nice little heart shape in here, I want to fill this with trees if I can. So I'm going to get some foresters' huts. We'll be able to fill that eventually. But I think for now, let's just put this, you know, I could probably put this even, like, I want to preserve these trees. But like these trees, well, I'll probably put some house in here, so I'll definitely just cut all of these down. So I think what I might do is just put this maybe kind of just back here. And I'll have to preserve our berries, of course. Let's get a couple other things, and I guess let's just get our path going in here. So what I could do, let's maybe just kind of figure this out. So this is kind of right in the middle, which I don't love. I kind of rather build my town in here. So I think I'll have to be forced to move into this whole area rather than just over here. But I think most of our houses and all that stuff will be over here. So I think what we'll do, I'll just take a path, maybe right off of here. I don't want to connect right to there. Kind of just like this, and then I'll go straight up and kind of keep this nice and simple. I'll kind of just go like this and then swing out this way, and then I will have my berry hut over here, so I got to get that right away, and I might as well get our food going. Obviously this is a seasonal resource, so let's get that going as soon as we can. Let's maybe get our berry hut right in there, and then we can have a nice little path coming out there. I think that should look pretty good. Nice and cozy. I think that'll be excellent. Right next to our logging camp, they can kind of listen to the all that industry going on. And then we got to get our hunting camp as well. We might as well put this as close to there as possible. So let's kind of just do something like that. And then this I'll probably just take right back to there. Let's just follow the tree line here. Straight back to our main path, and then obviously we have to get rid of all this stuff. So hitching posts, let's maybe put that, in fact maybe something like this might be kind of nice. Let's put our hitching post right kind of in here, and then it'll give us a nice little benchmark. And then I will take a path right off of here, connect to there, and then that will kind of just be where I'm going to put most of my hitching posts. I think that's going to be pretty good. And then I could also get another one. I think I'll probably put one over here. Should probably also connect this to our path. Let's maybe get that there. And then we can get this. Maybe kind of just... What I might even do is just take a path straight up through here. And then I could maybe get a couple of things around here. And then I'll just connect that to there. Kind of do something like that. And then that should be pretty good. So we got our logging camp coming up. I think that'll be nice. And like I said, I want to fill this as much as I can. So I think what I might even do is kind of just do something like this. And then maybe kind of come up. Obviously they need a little path kind of going into this area. But I'm going to get a couple of things in here. So that path is going to be able to cover my wood cutters, my saw pit, all that good stuff. And in fact, we'll probably need a saw pit. Well, let's maybe focus on a couple other things for now. We have 5 timber left over. Our food resources are kind of spread out. We kind of right in the middle here. So I think what I'll do is get my granary, probably just kind of like right, maybe kind of like right here. Actually, let's maybe figure this out. So we got our trading post. I wouldn't mind having that like right in here. So I guess I don't want to plop it down yet because it'll cost 4 timber. That's quite important. So I think if I have a path coming straight over here and then kind of just go that way, I think I should be able to get that in there. Yeah, perfect. So that's a nice little spot for that. And now I can get my granary maybe kind of just right off of that. I kind of like that. And then my storehouse could even be something similar. I like it to look a little bit cooler, but I think, yeah, let's get our storehouse there. I gotta put that wherever I can, so I think that's probably a good spot. It's pretty central. I definitely don't mind that. We have cleared this up a little bit, so let's take this up a little bit farther. And we need to kind of figure out what we want to do with this. Like, I could probably kind of go something like this, and then maybe kind of just around like that. And then I can get a few houses in here. I don't know exactly what I want to do with this. I'll kind of just leave that for now, but I definitely want to get some houses in there. First thing we need to do is get our logging camp up and running. Let's set that to highest priority. Our adversaries have gotten very, very busy. They already have a couple of houses coming up. Logging camp is ready to go, especially, or what about these guys? Not especially. They're doing pretty good. I like this spot, but they kind of run out of trees. Like, you can kind of chop into here, but it takes them forever to kind of do that. I guess you can plant in here, but that's not a hole or not a bad spot. I cannot talk today. This is also a good spot. So they have a nice little start, and we are doing pretty. We didn't actually check our fertility. Now it's not horrible. We got a little bit up here for emmer. Barley is pretty much non-existent. So honestly, I guess I could maybe have something. Maybe in here, maybe up here. I could get something, but it's definitely not urgent since it's not going to give us the most yields. So let's start doing this. We got 27 wild animals. I think 12 is probably a good number to keep that at, so it won't go below 12. And then we'll get some pelts for all that. So I'm excited to get that going. Honestly, let's just let these guys chop any trees they want. Like, they can kind of just... I'll probably work on this big clump first. And then I definitely want to start replanting as much as I can. Got to make sure this is on. Where is that? So protect resource area. So stops families from working in areas which are vulnerable to deforestation. So that is your berries. These don't really matter because it's not vulnerable to deforestation. These guys are. I think it would also avoid that. But we're nowhere near that. So we've got a nice little start here. We got 2 workers on there. Our forager hut is coming up here. That should be done in no time. We also have this. So let's maybe order another ox. Might be a pretty good idea. And I might even kind of connect this back to our main town if we can. What do we want to do with that? I think what I'll do is, like, I could probably split this up. I'll kind of figure it out after. So we got our storehouse. Let's get somebody on there just to collect our supplies there just before it rains. And then this is ready to go. Let's get somebody collecting some stuff. We got to build a few things. So I think I will just let these guys collect everything. That's pretty much everything. Let's get that into our storehouse. Maybe get the last little bit here. Yeah, there we go. One last little rock. And then I will build this. Oh, see, that rain's coming in. Let's get them off of there. Let's get this built up as fast as we can. Oh, I really got to get that bread out of the rain. That's definitely not good. I just love watching them build this. It's just kind of very relaxing. So let's get somebody on there, then they can collect that bread. I can't imagine it's too yummy after all that rain. So got to get rid of these tents. I think what I might even just do, I can't imagine that I would build into here that much. So I'm just going to get, oh my gosh, whoa. I'm going to get some houses in here. Like, I'm just going to go right to here. It would be kind of nice to have a little walking path in here, but I think if we could do that, we can get a few houses right in here. Actually, you know what I might do? I'm going to go straight up the middle. Kind of just like this. Right to the end. And then I'm going to have a little walking path as close to here as I can. And then that kind of outlines the whole thing. And then I can just take that straight to there, and then I can get a few houses in here. So I think I like that idea a little bit better anyway. So let's just go straight to there, and then I can get a couple houses in here. Yeah, that looks perfect. And then that kind of opens up for more opportunities anyway. Yeah, that looks perfect as well. So that's pretty good. And then I can take this maybe across, maybe have a couple houses in here. I guess we'll have to decide. And then maybe over here, I wouldn't mind chopping some of these trees down and maybe having like a nice little island build over there. But we got 4 houses coming up. That's perfect. We got to build those. Let's get somebody off of there really quick. And actually, you know what? We should probably keep somebody on there because this is probably going to be full. That's growing, which is good. Let's get 1 family back for timber. I think we got a decent amount of that. Let's get a couple things. We're going to need a well. That could probably go somewhere pretty close to town here. I wouldn't mind. I could probably even build it right off the King's Road. I kind of like that, I'm not going to lie. And then I could get another little path kind of going around here. Maybe kind of going this way up. And then I can kind of do something like that. Have a nice little path going over around there. And then we can get a few things. Well, no, that looks pretty super dumb. So I think what I might do is just do something similar, but just kind of like that instead. Just a little bit cleaner. Leave a little bit of room there. That's not bad. We got a couple houses coming up. We got 2 oxen running around. I wouldn't mind getting a couple more hitching posts. I can get maybe 1 on the end, 1 there. And then in here I could get a couple. But we also need to figure out a spot for our marketplace. Now, see, this would be a great spot. Actually, you know, I could probably even put it right behind here. Right next to our well. So what I might do, get rid of that as well. Let's see if we can just have a decent amount of space in here. Something like that. And then I could kind of just still do this. I wonder if we can get a nice little marketplace in here. If it doesn't glitch out too bad. No, that's an off spot, so I'm going to mess with this a little bit. There, we can get this in here. I think that's going to be a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. That is definitely nice. So we got that right next to our hunting camp. I also need to get somebody on our storehouse because this is full. We got to keep that nice and empty so I can keep getting some pelts for us. Got about 21 of those. That's growing. Everything is doing pretty good. Definitely want to keep them on there. We need to build a few more houses so we can get some people rolling in here. And you know what? This path, I might take it a little bit farther and kind of just connect it to there. And then I could get a few houses right in here. So let's see, which way do we want these to face? Probably like that. Or we could face them like this. Kind of, I don't know what I want to do. That's pretty cozy. I mean, I think the majority of my house is going to be over here. So I think in our main street, let's just do that. And then I wouldn't mind getting our trading post in here. Now I can face it towards the middle here. It would make it a little bit congested. I don't know if I hate that. I feel like you'd like come into town and then face it that way. Let's try it. If it's an absolute nightmare, I think we'll flip it the other way. But I think I do want to kind of just right across from there. I think that would be the most efficient. And then we need a space for a church. That could kind of go right in the middle here. Would be kind of sweet. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Or maybe like over here. I think I'll probably do that. This stone is a very unfortunate location. Now I can kind of get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, we'll have to kind of see. So let's build up a couple more houses here. We do need to free up a couple of people. I think this is, yeah, it's kind of growing a little bit. So let's just free up somebody that can keep growing. And we'll allow it to get a little bit higher. But we did pretty good for berries. Got a little bit of small game. Got lots of pelts coming in. And that's still nice and healthy. Yeah, let's kind of just get a few things built here. We have our well, so that's nice. I wouldn't mind collecting a little bit of stone. And there you have it. We have our 5 houses, a armament delivery, so that's excellent. Let's put that on, and we get a nice little upgrade here. So I think what we'd like to do, this is honestly kind of the perfect one. Increased approval from, oh no, this is the wrong one. I want this one. Hunting hounds, so you get a passive food, basically, from the dogs. And you get a little dog, of course. Gonna name him Bob. Increased export price on minor trade, so that's your pelts. Everything minor trade is increased in price, so that's awesome. And increased capacity for forage goods. That is our berries. That's kind of the perfect perk, I'm not gonna lie. So look at this. That is 102 now, so that'll give us a lot more. And since it's growing, I might even get to there. But now we can spend a little bit extra money, get a hunting hound. Let's see, is his name George or Bob? What did I name him? Peter. That's pretty good. Peter's close enough. That was quite the shot. That was like that video where the guy bends the arrow, aiming that way and it goes this way. Pretty impressive. We got a couple more houses to come up here. Things are looking just kind of picturesque around here. I'm not gonna lie. This is looking pretty nice. So I definitely want to do something in the middle here. I also wouldn't mind taking this and connecting it to our main road here. Kind of just like that. And then I could get something in here. You know, maybe even taking this straight up. And then I can get some houses on either side. I don't know what I want to do. Or I could do this. I think that would probably give us the most bang for our buck. And then I could get some houses on either side of there. That's 14 timber. That, yeah, honestly, I kind of like that. Face it right towards the middle. That's beautiful. And then these I can do something as well. I only have 4 timber, so I don't think I can get these in here. That's just a little bit messed up. But something like that, or I can face it that way. Oh, it's just not big enough. I guess I should have split that a little bit better. You know what I can do? I can take this a little bit higher. And as well as these. I can take all of these a little bit higher. And then maybe move this back a tiny bit as well. Get rid of that. And then this can kind of just go straight up. And then I can go all the way around. Let's actually kind of do something like this. Let's go up this way, and then I can have a path going off of there. And then I can go all the way up and make a little bit of extra room here. Something like that. That's not bad. So I can get at least a few bigger plots, but we got to wait for a little bit longer. Okay, we got a little bit of timber. Oh, we got to get this better connected up. Like so, and we could actually go a little bit tighter, couldn't we? So I mean, could switch it to the other side, but I kind of like that. I also want to do something with this path, maybe continue it on, but let's just wait. Like I could continue on this side, but oh, somebody moved in, so that's kind of nice. I wouldn't mind. Let's get a saw pit. We also need to get some firewood pretty soon. Don't want to get anything in here. I don't love the idea of having houses in here, but honestly, might have to. Just because it's too close to our industry area. What I should have done is built this and move it over a little bit, because then I could have put something next to it. You know, I might actually do that. Let's be as efficient as I can. That doesn't have to be in the middle. It's August, almost September. Let's get our firewood going here. So let's build that. I mean, that could kind of go straight up and around this way. And then I can build a few things. So let's get our firewood right there. And then I can get a forester's hut. I don't really want to worry about that yet. I kind of want to put my saw pit, but I'll put it over here, just a little bit more central if I can. Or, you know what? Let's put it over here. I can put something else over here. It doesn't have to be a saw pit, but let's maybe just get this right. Let's make this a little bit more purposeful if we can. Kind of just like that, and then I can get a saw pit right there. I kind of like that little spot. And then I can still get a few houses in here. I think that'll look pretty good. Let's wait till they get this all cleared up. It shouldn't take too long. Harvest season has started. If we had something to harvest, that'd be kind of nice. That's growing. Let's get somebody on there to harvest those. This is actually doing really good. It's keeping up pretty fast. So those bunnies are doing a great job of reproducing. So they are doing excellent. We have this ready to go. Now, yeah, I wouldn't mind having some planks. So let's get some more timber first. So let's get a second worker on our logging camp. And then we have 6 available houses for people to move into. So I think that's pretty good. And you know what? Maybe I should have taken this through here. We already have them built, so I'm just going to leave it alone. I think what I could do here, though, is maybe do what I was going to do and kind of split that up a little bit. So let's get a couple of houses in here. Apparently can't put a house there, so let's try on this side. There, that looks a little bit better. Let's maybe face them maybe even this way. I kind of like that. Kind of switches it up a little bit. It's just not letting... Oh yeah, there we go. I could put a couple going that way, or I could get them kind of going that way. Maybe just one big lot. What's the best thing to do here? I wouldn't mind them kind of facing in there. You know, that's not so bad. I think let's do that. And then this is kind of a nice little main street. I think that'll look pretty cool. We got lots of houses built up. Let's get another worker on there. Let's get somebody on our saw pit. And then we can start doing some things. We also need some firewood because that's going to be an issue for sure. That is shrinking, so let's free up that family. And let's get some firewood going here. So let's just chop all of this down. Again, let's preserve our berries. And we got to get that iron coming in if we can. Let's see, do we have any planks? We do have a little bit so far. So let's get ready to build a church. So we should have enough planks pretty soon here. So I'm literally just going to put this right along the water, as close to it as I can. Kind of tucked in there. I think that's a perfect, picturesque little spot. And then I can take this a little bit farther and kind of just connect it to here. And I guess I could kind of just go around. I wouldn't mind maybe bridging across into this area. And then maybe having a separate little path coming this way. Maybe going around the trees and up. And then I could maybe... I don't know what I want to do with this. So I gotta have my quarry in here. That is definitely for certain. I guess let's just take this straight to here. And then I could do something off of here. I don't know really what that is yet, but let's maybe get this going. So let's start getting some stone. So I can put my quarry really anywhere. I wouldn't mind having it... Like if I built it way over here or way over here, that would kind of free up all of this main area. Which I don't mind. I could even have it like kind of tucked in there. I think that's kind of perfect. I know this says like it's all the way over here, but I could kind of just do that. I only really need one of them. And then I can build some houses along here. So I think what I'll do, I'll go across here. I can get a few plots kind of just like that. And then that frees up a lot of space here. I might as well leave a little bit of space for like... I'll have like a kind of a back road going through here. Kind of like that. And then I wouldn't mind having a little bit of space for something like our stonemason station. I'll have to get one of those. Might as well build that right off of there. And then I could have a few industry buildings here. I don't know if I love them next to our church, but it kind of just is what it is. Also wouldn't mind getting a bloomery. I could put that in there. And then that's actually filling this area up quite nicely. A lime kiln if I can fit it. What else? Like maybe a malt house. I'll be able to fit something in there, but what that is, I don't really know. And then I could get a few houses in this area. What do I want to do with the rest of this? I think I'll just take this, go straight through here, and maybe kind of just go up and connect it to there. And then I can get a few houses in this area. It is now winter, so we got to make sure we're getting some firewood being collected. We don't even have enough timber for that, so we got 50 planks. Actually, yes, we do. We have 27 timber. We're doing pretty good for that. Let's maybe focus on some more firewood. Lots of people are moving in. And I also wouldn't mind getting a charcoal kiln. So let's put that there. Let's go to our storehouse. And we'll have to kind of upgrade this. But before we do that, I just want to turn off firewood. We'll collect charcoal. But instead of getting firewood over there, I think I'll just have the firewood go to here. And then I can just turn it right into charcoal a lot faster. So I think that should be good. That is doing pretty good. Let's maybe upgrade our hitching posts. We have a few over here that we can upgrade. And honestly, we're off to a pretty good start here. So let's get somebody on our quarry. That is ready to go. Let's get maybe 2 families on there. And then we can upgrade these. Let's maybe upgrade our storehouse right away. We can keep these guys working. I think I like that. And this is free now. So let's get a trading post. So like I said, I want to move this over as much as I can. Like right over, or I can have it like this way. I think that frees up a little bit more space, and then it's kind of right next to our King's Road anyway. And then I can put something in the middle here, like really anything, I guess. Weaver's Workshop or something might be kind of cool. Okay, so we got that moved over quite nicely. What is next for us? I mean, we can upgrade a few houses here, it looks like. So we'll kind of have to figure out which houses we want to be, like a blacksmith and all that stuff. I mean, I could do one of these, kind of right next to here. I think I don't hate that. Let's maybe get our blacksmith, joiner's workshop there, and then all of these houses can kind of be our, like, your tailor, maybe a brewery and all that stuff. So I think I'll upgrade those in the future. Maybe we could upgrade them right now even. Kind of just get them ready to go while we have the resources. So we got 16 timber. I think I like that. If we can make some money, that would be kind of nice. We have 139 pelts, so let's definitely get this thing built. And we have 6 available living space, so somebody should move in for us. And then we can get some charcoal and start selling that. Things are looking pretty good around here. We're doing all right. I could upgrade some more houses even, but lots of people are moving in. Could have a little bit of stone. What am I waiting on here? Still stone, hey? We should have some. Got 2 rubble stone. We have 2 rough stone, so I guess they just got started. We also need to get some tools, so what I might do is get this going. Let's begin our mine. And we can move that as close as we possibly can. Let's put that right there. And then we can start getting some iron. So I'll just take this right off of here. We have already emptied this out quite fast, so this is going to be kind of an issue pretty soon. So let's get like a bunch of these things, and then we need to replant some trees as fast as possible. Actually, we could probably get rid of 2 of these. And then I'm going to put 2 over here. Maybe kind of like this, and then I'll just take a path. Maybe through here and leave it out there in case I want to do something with that. Let's maybe get one like that. And then any excess workers we have, we can kind of plant over here. I guess this is where a field is though. Barley fertility, that's just kind of out the window. We get a little bit over here, but rye, we could do something with this. We could do something with that. You know, maybe let's set up a little farm. That might be a pretty good idea. Which means I should probably reconfigure this a little bit. Where is our rye fertility? So it kind of goes through here. Yeah, I could kind of do something like that. So let's just take a path through here. Kind of like that maybe. What did it look like? Actually, what I can do, let's do something like this. Something like that. And then we can go maybe right off of here and kind of follow this. Kind of like that. See how that looks. And then honestly, I'll kind of just separate all of this. Let's go right to the edge. And then I can put this into a few different areas. So let's maybe just go straight up. Something like that, and then I could do, maybe I can kind of just do this. Let's go up all the way to there. And then I can split this into a few different fields. This can be one big field. This can be one, and then I'll just take this straight out. Actually, let's make a giant field over here. Let's split this up as well, and then I can maybe split this into a few sections and go right to the edge. I think that's pretty good. And then I can get a few around here. Kind of like this. And wrap it around like so. I actually kind of hate the way I did that. So let's actually just take it straight off of here. Just like that. And then that's absolutely perfect. So let's get this ready to go. I think where's our field? Let's get some crops. Let's take it all the way up here, and that will be one field. This will be one. I mean, we got a little bit of wheat fertility. Did we check flax? I don't think we got a lot of... This is actually giving you negative flax for some reason. It's just like if you try and farm flax from there, you will actually owe the fields flax. That's basically what I'm seeing there. Let's get a little bit there, another field here, and I think this should be plenty. I think this will give us a nice yield. Yeah, but won't take up too much space. I mean, it's definitely taking up space, but I could get a few houses in here. Like, I wouldn't mind getting a few in here, and then I could probably do something like this even. And then get a few houses, and I might even just take this straight down. Like that. I could get some houses in there. I could also get like a windmill. Let's maybe get that set up. We got 100% efficiency. That's a nice spot for that. Or, no, we definitely got to put it over here. That's literally the perfect spot. Unless my farmhouse fits in here, which it totally does. I love that. Okay, let's do that. And then this can go over here. Okay, that is kind of nice. So let's set all of this. Let's go rye, and I guess honestly, let's just do all rye, and we can just rely on all of that for our food. Let's just set it all to rye. I think that's pretty good. We got them all set up. Do we have any fertility in here? Not really, so I'm just going to leave this area alone. I can get a few houses in there if I really want. But I think that should be pretty good for us. What else do I want to do here? Let's maybe upgrade our well. Oh, we need some planks, I guess, hey? Okay, let's get some money going here. So we got our trading post. Let's sell a few of our pelts, because that will really bring in a lot of money. And we can get $3 per, or 3 regional wealth per pelt. So I think that's pretty good. We'll just sell all of them. And that should actually be amazing. That's going to be like 400 regional wealth. So we got somebody on there. And in fact, let's maybe get another worker on there. Then we can buy some horses. We could do a few different things. We really just need planks now, but we got quite a bit of rubble stone. This is good. This should be open. We can start mining. And then we got our bloomery, our stonemason station. I wouldn't mind maybe one more worker on there just to get a little bit extra. And we have 32 timber, so let's maybe plot out a few houses as well. Let's get one kind of like that. I think that looks pretty good. And then I could also get some in here. Or kind of just leave a nice big open area. I don't really know. Like, I could maybe... I don't know. We have one marketplace over here. I wouldn't mind maybe one over here. Let's just take this straight this way and down. And that can be another little marketplace, maybe. How many can we get in there? How many stalls is that? 6? That's actually kind of perfect. Just a nice little area, and then I could still get a few houses in here. So let's go up this way and do something like this, and I think I'll probably face them in here. I can get 2 really big houses. I actually love that. Let's lock that in, and I can also get a few houses in here. So what do I want to do with this? I could kind of just take this straight across, I suppose. Nothing too fancy. Let's just go right across, and then I get a lot of houses in here. Maybe have another little entrance into town. And I think we have, like, we didn't really treat this as like having a bunch of little entrances into town. We made this King's Road part of our town. These are just little side roads, and this is our main street, basically. And then it's kind of handy that it's right on the King's Road. I definitely like that. This is going to start growing pretty soon. Honestly, we should get our farms going here. We actually did get quite a bit of money, so let's start importing. Let's upgrade that as fast as we can, and then we can start getting our farm going here. I also wouldn't mind getting a couple communal ovens. So this is what I have in mind. Oh my gosh, it literally fits perfectly. So that's kind of nice. Let's maybe, yeah, I could mine. Let's do a little bit of mining. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of tools or something. So we can set this up. Let's maybe get a blacksmith whenever we can. Got quite a bit of timber. Raiders coming. Let's track their movements. This is doing as good as it can be, and we have this. So let's maybe order another ox. I wouldn't mind getting another horse as well. We have collected all of the pelts, so that's kind of nice. But we will have to move them ourselves. And if we have a little bit of firewood, which we do... Man, they're kind of struggling. Let's, oh, that's why. It's probably full. We need to turn that into charcoal, so let's get somebody on there as well. I wouldn't mind getting some trees planted, but we kind of just need more workers. So we're definitely building a lot more houses, so that's good. Let's maybe fill up this area. This can be houses as well. This is turning into one of my favorite builds, so I think let's maybe face it towards our main road. I don't know. Or like this one. What do I want to do with that? What do I want to do? I could maybe face it right in between here. Right next to our King's Road. I think that's going to be a little bit better. And then I can get a few in here. Let's maybe come up like that. Do something like... That's a little bit goofy, but one big plot in there. I could do that. That's not horrible. Let's maybe lock that in, and then I wouldn't mind getting a few houses right in here. So I could come straight off of here. Take this up and around. And maybe kind of just swing it in there. And then I can get a few houses in here as well. Maybe I'll take this up and split that a little bit, just so we have lots of good flow of households. We have 30 timber, so we are doing just fine for timber. Let's just get a bunch of houses in here. More the better. I think that's perfect. So we are looking like a nice little city here. That's going to be ready to go pretty soon. I wouldn't mind getting a couple more oxen. So let's keep an eye on that. 27 days so we can order some more. Things are looking quite nice. Let's see what we need for a communal oven. Need a little bit more planks. That's kind of getting ready to go. I wouldn't mind selling some charcoal, but we are running out of trees quite fast. This is already taken over. This, yeah, we need to kind of just plant some trees. So let's maybe chill out. Let's get 2 families, and we need to start replanting this area. Maybe even one more on here. Let's just do both. This giant area. Or maybe I can start replanting it here or something instead. But let's just get like this whole area completely replanted. I think that would be probably a little bit more important. We also need to get some berries coming in. But I think what I've learned, it's kind of like fishing. The more fish you have in the pond, the faster it reproduces. I don't know if that's really true. For berries, that doesn't really make sense, but I think it's a thing. Get a nice little rain coming down, so I'm just gonna wait for that to grow. Let's see, we got 5 iron ore, 151 pelts that we can sell. Hopefully the market isn't flooded on those. No, it's still doing pretty good. And if I can, I'd love to get a horse. So we got 4 days left. I think I'll get a horse before another ox. But we can get somebody on here. Let's get 2 oxen on there. And we can start working on these fields. Okay, we got 30 there. Let's order another, or just a horse. Let's do that. And I think I'll just take a family back and let's get a second family on our farmhouse. Who else could we... I mean, I guess we're not really planting over here anymore, so I think I could probably just... Well, let's keep that there. Why not? Let's free up a couple of people, maybe right there. I'll start getting some berries. Timber, we're doing pretty good. Let's just keep one family on there. And maybe just load up our farmhouse a little bit better here. So there we go. I wouldn't mind a few houses maybe around here, which I don't know if I like this. I think I'll just take that off and then just go straight down with that. And then I can get a couple houses in here. Like I could kind of just do something like this. And then maybe get a house or two or something. Let's see. Let's just kind of see what looks good in here. Not really anything, to be honest. Let's just do that. A couple of houses. I think that's probably pretty good. And kind of just fill this in a little bit. I don't mind that. Should I get over here and chop these down? That is the question. Like, these are going to run out pretty fast. Like, we're almost already done all that. And I could start chopping these down. But I kind of like the aesthetic. I think I'd rather plant some trees in here. Which I guess I might even expand this area a little bit more here. Let's just do, like, this whole thing. Let's just do that entire area. They're going to replant that. And I guess we might as well just put them on one. Just so it's easier. I think let's get a logging camp over here. Like I can totally put one over here. Let's just get a little road going here. And then I could do something. Like I don't know if I need a path going across here. Do I? Like a little bridge? I guess I might. Especially for our... Yeah, we're gonna need some planks. Okay, that's our new goal. Let's do that. Let's maybe get this built. And then we can start just chopping some trees down. Like that's the thing. I could build it here. I'll get rid of a lot of trees though, but I think that's probably fine. Let's build it here. And then once we get enough planks, I can go across there. But yeah, this is taking kind of forever. So hopefully they can get going. This is doing pretty good. If I can get all of this done, that would be amazing. I also kind of need a spot for a tavern. Now, where would that go? I think I could probably put it like right on the end here. But that takes up a lot of space is the only issue. I guess I could have put it like... I wouldn't mind having my tavern like right in here even. So I'm just going to get rid of these two houses. And then I can build it right in here. I think that's perfect. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put my tavern over here instead. I'm going to keep these houses the way they were. Yeah, let's kind of just do that. I think that's probably fine. Let's get those back. And then I'll put my tavern over there. Let's upgrade our well. Oh my gosh, we are not getting any planks. This is kind of crazy. Let's order another ox, and then we can get somebody permanent, or an ox permanently signed on there. Just so we can finally get some planks. But yeah, we are doing pretty good with this. I'm nice and happy with that. Let's get another family on our farmhouse. This is doing pretty good. So yeah, we are looking pretty good. I wouldn't mind a few more families moving in maybe. This is doing excellent. I wonder if their efficiency is worse since I put it like way over here. Like the main part of it is over here. So I wonder if that, no, 135 is actually doing pretty good. And we have 136 rough stone. So let's start selling that stuff. Stonemason station, let's get somebody on there. We have a decent amount of money as well. So let's buy that before anything. Let's sell our dressed stone. Let's set that to 0. Export it. So that should be excellent for making money for us. Let's see. That is still growing, but kind of just doing its best. Let's maybe get these set up because we need to get... We need a blacksmith. Are they going to get some planks or not? Okay, we have 11 planks there. We should have enough now. Blacksmith and a joiner's workshop. Oh, we need a little bit more again, but that's fine. Should have it in no time. Yeah, honestly, we have 5 families on here and they're doing pretty well with all that. So that makes me happy. Getting a little bit of firewood, some charcoal. I think what it might do... Let's get another family on our firewood. Just so we can start getting some more charcoal. But yeah, we have a nice little stockpile. I'm not even going to sell it just because the market's already probably flooded with it. Yeah, that's already going down. So there's no point. So I think I am happy with that. I can accept it. I can. I have 0 tools though, so we need to figure that out. So we got this ready to go. Let's start making tools above everything. Let's get somebody in our bloomery. Yeah, somebody just moved in. Let's see. Okay, they're on there now. That's perfect. We also need to upgrade our granary. Who else could we free up? I think let's maybe let that grow a little bit more. Let's get somebody available just for building a few things. Got lots of houses that need to come up, so that's good. Could I have put that a little closer? I mean, I kind of love the windmill there, but I wonder. Would it have done? No, I can't because that's there, unfortunately. That's doing pretty good. We're getting lots of pelts out of all that. Got -1 dress stone. How does that work? Did I sell one? Are they selling stone that they don't have? That's not good. Also wouldn't mind selling some rubble stone. Export. Let's keep like 20. Maybe 25. I don't know if there's something I need to build that'll need that. Well, let's buy that. I also wouldn't mind a trade route just so I'm not wasting my time moving that much stone. But yeah, let's set this to 0. Let's sell absolutely all of it. So that is going to be quite nice. And actually, rubble stone, I think we can get quite a bit out of. Yeah, 2. That's actually pretty good. It's normally 1, actually. So since we have this upgrade, that increased export price on minor trades. Amazing, amazing upgrade. So that's definitely one of my favorites. Let's get a joiner's workshop. We're going to need a brewery, all that good stuff. And let's maybe actually get a tavern. If we can fit it, let's maybe put it right next to our, right there, I think. And that's a pretty good spot. Somebody's moved in. I think they're pretty much done all of this. Yeah, they are done. So that's kind of crazy. They're all praying and waiting, so let's get them back on there. I don't know. Hopefully that's a pretty good yield. It only just started, so that's good. Forager hut, let's get one on there. Maybe buy that. How is our army doing? So we got 20 there. Do we have any... No, we don't have any bandit camps. That's rough. Okay, we have quite a bit of money. I think let's start getting manor house. So let's build that. I think we could probably have our manor house kind of just back in here. I think that'd be kind of cool. Let's maybe build... He can be like right on the edge there. I'll put one of these maybe over here, and then I can maybe build a little castle around here. Might be kind of cool. Maybe just like a little wooden castle. I never build a wooden one, so I think let's try that. Let's commit that. And then we can kind of just take this... I don't know, just kind of straight up. Well, this is probably going to where my wall is going to be, so let's just kind of come off of here. I don't know. You used to be able to put a path up to here, but now there's no little node for you to latch onto, but that's fine. We're doing pretty good with this. Let's maybe just really focus on our mining. Let's get 3 families on there. We should have some tools pretty soon. And in fact, let's maybe get another worker on our bloomery. We got 23 iron ore, so let's start moving that stuff. Stonemason station, we're getting some dress stone, so things are looking up here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, 500 likes if you guys want to keep seeing these videos. Kind of love making them, I'm not gonna lie. I love putting these fields in. I've said it in the last couple of videos. I never really do fields, but once I do, it's just so satisfying to see them harvest all that. So that is quite exciting, and I think we have enough space here, like they should be able to harvest that pretty efficiently. Let's take a look at our other towns that we got going on here. I feel like they have a nice little start. Kind of curious to see how they're doing. I know in Stronghold you could tell like who the greatest lord is. Like you were the 2nd greatest lord, it would kind of say. But I wish that was kind of implemented into this. Like you kind of see how much money they have maybe. But I guess there's reasons not to have that. Just for kind of seeing if you want to attack them or not. You definitely don't know how many troops they have, but that's looking pretty good. This is a nice cozy little town. Look at this. That's actually gorgeous. Kind of in the woods. So they have done pretty good there. Actually, can we talk about how great of a start this is? I mean, okay, so they got mushrooms over here, which isn't the best. I bet you they have a little... Yeah, they got a forager hut way over there. They haven't even built a path for the guys. I don't even know if they're using that, but that's crazy. They got rich fish, rich iron, And what's insane is they pretty much exhausted everything. They only have 3 resources left. But yeah, we're kind of doing our best over here. I like to think we have kept up with them nicely. Hopefully we can keep up with building those houses. Where are our... Let's maybe get another ox to help out. It's August. Let's definitely make sure nobody's on here to harvest all this. Otherwise they will. That's looking pretty good. I think this is doing nice. We just need a few more people to maybe move in. And then hopefully some trees will start growing. Yeah, look at them. You can see little trees in here. So we're going to have a nice big forest in here eventually. Now, what I might do, let's take all these people off of here. And yeah, just kind of like that. And let's reset up here. So we have this ready to go. Let's get that thing built. We're also going to need a woodcutter's thing. I guess let's just build that there. And I'm also going to, actually, let's maybe build... Let's continue this path on a little bit more here. I can kind of just do something like that. And then I could get my woodcutter's lodge there. And then I'm going to get my charcoal kiln in here if I can. So then it's kind of the same idea. And then if we have a little bit of planks, I think we need 15 planks to get across here. Yeah, we need 15, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer. There, now we have 15, so I think I can build this. Now, do we want a little bridge right here maybe? I think that would be the best. Let's just do that. We can have a nice little bridge going straight across there. That looks absolutely glorious. And then I can kind of just do what we did. Like that. I wouldn't mind kind of building civilization over here, but I think that looks pretty good. I could take this a little bit further out. Kind of like that. So we got a nice little bridge that looks very nice. They can go over there and chop. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind chopping all of this. Like that's kind of just perfect and ready for us. So let's get a couple of things built over here. And then we can continue on with that. We'll set those to highest priority. And then we can give this time to replant some trees. We also have a ton of timber over here that needs to be collected. So I don't know what we're going to do with that. I guess let's just get somebody on there. And maybe actually permanently sign an ox. There's tons over there that needs to be collected. So let's definitely do that. Let's go collect all of that. This is exhausted, I think. Yeah, that's shrinking now. Let's free them up. And this is ready to go. So let's get 2 workers on here. And let's just chop all of this down. Maybe I should have put it over here. But I think I like the idea of having it over here. So that should be fine. Woodcutter's Lodge, that's coming up pretty soon.
This is heavier than it looks.
This is looking pretty sweet. So I wouldn't mind upgrading a few houses. We have, if we can, get some planks. Okay, we got 27 tools. We have a limited iron, so I'm actually going to switch to spear production now. And we'll do large shields. I think that's probably a better idea. Garments. I wouldn't mind getting some garments. Yeah, we actually have tons of money here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start a sheep farm. Let's go to our sheep farm. I guess I could kind of just go over here. Or maybe over here even. We have lots of space, so yeah, let's maybe try that. Let's have our sheep farm there. And then we have tons of pasture space. Let's just put 1 giant pasture. Let's see if I can just... Actually, let's maybe try this. Let's take a path and kind of just go around like that. And then I can get 1 giant pasture right in here. I wonder how many I can fit in here. 55, that's actually pretty solid. I think that's a good start. So I think I'm just going to go with that. And then we're going to need a livestock trading post. So that could probably go right next to there. Let's get those built. And then we can just import as much sheep as possible. I'm going to get like 3 workers on there. Actually, let's even just like, let's just get them as much as or fast as possible. Let's get a second livestock trading post. Just so we can get 6 workers going to collect some sheep for us. Because the faster we get sheep, the better. And the more sheep you get, the better, because then they can start reproducing a lot faster. So literally with all this money, I'm just going to start importing like 100 of them if I can. Wouldn't mind making some stone a little bit faster. I think we have quite a bit of stone, so let's actually get another stonemason. It's September, we're doing pretty good with that. Let's get, let's see, are they collecting all this? Oh, they're still chopping trees down. Let's see here. Yeah, there's tons of timber over here, so let's just work on this area. And then they can collect all of that. It's now October, looking pretty good. Let's maybe free up a worker. Actually, they should be able to collect all that pretty fast. So let's get 3 families over here. And then we can work on this whole area. I don't know if I love, like I really should have built it over here. But I guess it's fine, they can kind of just go back and forth. And then if we got 3 on there, let's actually go 2 and then 1 on our charcoal kiln. This is doing pretty good. We need more workers on there because that is kind of hindering us a little bit. Okay, livestock trading post, that is ready to go. Let's maybe, who can we free up right now? Logging camp, let's keep 1 worker on there. Let's maybe just free up both of them. And then we can get 3 on here. Let's import as many sheep as we possibly can. So let's just like, honestly 50. And then we can just grow like crazy. So hopefully that'll cost a lot, but I mean, we do kind of have the money, so I'm not overly worried about it. I guess we'll kind of see what happens there. Got lots of tools, so that's good. A decent amount of planks. And we are flying through the dress stone now, so that should help us make even more money. Let's see. Yeah, they're kind of just collecting all of those now. We don't need to chop anymore, but yeah, they can kind of... It's kind of funny that they just chop like crazy and then it takes them forever to get them out. Like, you should be able to get 2 oxen on here. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Woodcutter's Lodge. Actually... that 47 timber, is that counted in the timber that we have? I think it is, because I don't really know where else it would be. But I thought there was like 60. That's quite interesting, actually. Okay, I think we could get another ox. Let's get maybe our hitching post. Let's get a few more in here. We can get 1 there as well. And we have 1 more worker available. So let's start filling these up. Let's go granary. We can make that a little bit happier. We have a lot of stuff to collect over here, so I think that would be a good idea. Yeah, let's just start getting... We already have 8 sheep coming in. We need to get somebody on our farm there. Tons of stuff to still build here, though, so we gotta make sure we are nice and efficient. A little marketplace over there. Okay, the other thing... We'll probably have to get a saw pit over here as well. So let's maybe get that. Oh gosh, I guess just right at the end. Sure, I think that's probably fine. Looks like they're able to flow through here pretty nicely. I thought that usually glitches, but yeah, I think it's fine. It is quite interesting playing like this. Like, there's no bandits to take any money from, so you're basically relying on just your... I should get actually a little bit money in our treasury with our taxes before I buy all of the sheep. I just don't really know. Let's maybe get another worker in our storehouse. I think we definitely need some more workers on there. And actually another family just moved in. Got 3 on there. Actually, we're out of iron, so let's free them up. That's perfect. And then what we can do is actually demolish that because we don't really need it anymore. Demolish that. Hopefully they're not slower. But yeah, they're kind of doing their best. We got 5 families available now, so let's actually see where we want to put them. Let's get 3 maybe over here. We can start getting a ton of timber. We got our woodcutter's lodge, saw pit. Let's get somebody... Well, we have a decent amount of firewood, but they should be able to turn that over pretty quickly. What else do we want to do? Maybe another ox. Cavern. Should we start importing barley? I feel like we probably should pretty soon. Let's get somebody on our sheep farm whenever that's ready to go.
This is heavier than
I
it
guess
looks.
let's do this. Let's get another worker in here. And yeah, we're importing those. We already have 25 sheep. Look at that. That's insane. So that is awesome. That's actually crazy. We already have 25 sheep that we bought and we still have 1,500. That's kind of crazy, actually. Let's get that thing done so we can get somebody farming. Yeah, that is an amazing start. So they can start repopulating. And then we can kind of fill this in. I think once we have a bunch of sheep, I'm just going to delete these and then I can get a lot more area. But we have room for 55, so that's perfect. I think our fields should be pretty good. 112, 90. Yeah, that's all looking really nice. So that is exciting. Let's maybe get a bakery. Communal oven, we can put that in here. Now it's actually C. I wonder if we can fit it in here and then maybe up here as well. No, I don't think I can put it there. So I think I can really just get one. So let's just put that wherever we can get it. I think one bakery is probably good enough. Got two on there. We've already flown through all of that iron. And that's insane. So I guess we made quite a bit of tools. Oh my gosh, we have 92 spears. So that's where it all went. 21 iron slabs. Let's just make the rest into tools. Just so we can really load up. Actually, I don't mind having 92 spears. Like, I'll need them for sure. So I don't think it's really a waste. Let's make the rest into tools so we can really stockpile on those. So I mean, really, 36. Let's get another one. That's 29. Let's get another one. That should be about 90 soldiers, just over 90 soldiers. So I think we'll have pretty much the right amount of spears. Pretty close. So I think that's good. We'll just make the rest into shields. And then we'll make some tools. I think that'll be good for us. Still flying through the planks. I think most of our... Honestly, let's actually have... Yeah, let's have this saw pit worker. Permanently assigned ox, I think that's important. I'm not going to get this saw pit working quite yet. It looks like they're doing pretty good over here. I think we could get this replanting. And I think most of... Yeah, lots of trees are coming out already, so that's great. We're a little bit low on food, which is a little bit worrisome. That's a little bit low. I think this will definitely help us out. So this is happening at a good time. Can't quite keep up with the food, but I think now we will be able to with all the bread. Let's start working on this. So we need a bunch more planks, like we really do. And in fact, I might get this going if we have it. Let's get that saw pit going as well, because I need to start putting some stuff in here. So I think these will be great for vegetable gardens. Actually, maybe orchards even. Let's start planting some trees and then get them growing. These will be great for chicken coops, maybe. This costs a lot of money, but we basically spent all of our money that we needed to on sheep. So I think that's good. How many do we have here? 36. I think that's pretty good. This is ready to go. Let's maybe just free up one family and start doing that. We also need to get a weaver's workshop while we're at it. So let's maybe put this, I think we could probably put it like in here maybe. Might be a good little spot, or maybe kind of just like tucked in there. I think that's kind of cool. Little weaver's workshop. And let's actually get a tailor. Maybe not yet, but we definitely need to start producing some clothes. We can get some cloaks or something. So that is good. We can get some planks a little bit quicker. And we're getting quite a bit of tools. That's nice. Let's keep going with all of this. So yeah, we definitely need some planks. If we can. I don't know what's taking them so long here. Like, are they sick? What are they? Guiding an ox, waiting? They're kind of just doing their best. I guess, yeah, they are keeping up pretty good. So they're just making some large shields. Yeah, there we go. We're going to start being able to get some planks here. So let's get... this chicken coop, let's get lots of chicken coops, because I think it's just great for having like animal produce, especially for the food variety that you need. Like we need Animal produce, so that's your eggs. We'll actually need 2 of those if we ever get some level 3 houses. Garments, beverage, we'll be able to take care of. So let's actually import. Oh gosh, this is actually getting kind of crazy. So let's do this. Let's import some barley, like 15 of it. And then we'll have to get a malt house. Let's actually check this. Should I just go straight to malt? So barley is 13. What is malt? Let's see if I can find it. So malt is actually 14. It's a little bit more expensive, but we can pretty much just make... We don't have to have a family member on. I think I'm going to do that instead. It's definitely more expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it. So let's get like 15 of that. Then we won't have to actually make it. We can import some malt, and then let's not import any barley. Make sure we turn that off before we get any. We have a horse here, so that's going to be awesome. And then we need to get a brewery. Let's get one there. And then we'll also get a tailor. And then we can get somebody on our tavern, which we can upgrade. There we go. I think that's looking pretty good. We're getting some planks a little bit quicker here. I think we're still doing good with our stone here. So let's check that. Yeah, that hasn't gone down. And in fact, I don't think anybody has a rich stone deposit. So there's not really a whole lot of competition with that. So really nothing to worry about there. Yeah, I don't see any rich stones. So I think we're good for competition. It is almost spring. Harvest season's coming up. I think, yeah, we got 38 sheep already, so that's actually really nice. I think let's just keep one worker on there, and then we can keep one available for other things. Yeah, we can start getting things going. Taylor's workshop's going to be coming up. Let's actually get those built, just so we can start producing ale and clothing. We should already have a little bit of wool. Yeah, we have some wool, so that's nice. A rough stone. Here comes our raiders, where are they coming from? Okay, they are coming from here. So that is us. Let's get ready to go and fight. Oh yeah, here they come in. So they are probably coming in pretty hot. Let's actually be a little bit strategic here. Let's have one unit right. Let's just do that. Let's have one unit right in here. We can defend that alleyway. We'll have one in here. Kind of just like that. Or maybe actually like that. Potentially if we can, unless it's a little bit congested. And then maybe we'll have one over here. Oh, you know what? We're pretty close here. Let's actually line up here if we can. Let's put these guys on. Let's actually get these guys a little bit further up. So I think that's probably fine. They got one unit coming in. Let's push forward on them. I don't really see where the other unit is, so we might as well just commit there. And here they come. And then maybe let's get these guys up to defend them as they're taking out this unit, just so we can be as efficient as possible. We'll get these guys on shield wall, and then we should be able to take these guys out. Let's check out the action here. So here they come. Oh, maybe our dog will help out. Peter, get in there. Bite him in the butt. Didn't quite get our shield wall. Let's commit into the fight there. Here we go. Is there only 2? I think there might only be 2, but this is actually really good for us. We're going to get a nice boost of influence. So we might even be able to attack another region. So that is great news for us. And actually, how's our manor doing? Oh, it's done. It is done. So let's start taxing our people. Let's do a 10% land tax so we can start getting some money in our treasury. Okay, we took them out. Is that it? Let's speed this up. I don't really know. Okay. The bad music went away. I don't even think we lost a single man. That's crazy. So let's get them out of here. I think we will have to clean up some bodies. Now, I haven't actually noticed a penalty for dead bodies. I think it's a glitch in the game. I don't know why. I think I could probably just build this here and maybe just get that going as fast as we can. Then we can collect some bodies. I think that's a nice little spot anyway. Right on the King's Road. It'll remind anybody passing by, do not mess with us. This is where you will live from now on if you do. We got this ready to go. I guess we could get them going on that. How are we doing with all of this? So this is all chopped down. I think that's all accounted for. I'm not gonna lie. So I think let's maybe just take them off of there. Let's double that up. So we got 3 on there. Okay, get these set up. So let's actually do pears. I think pears, you get the highest yield, but it takes 4 years to mature. Let's maybe do apples instead. A little bit of pears is fine. So we got lots of chicken coops. That's fine. These ones, I think I'll get some animal pens. We have quite a bit of planks, so let's start throwing these in here. We gotta get all of these assigned to something. I think animal pens can be our best bet. These are pretty big. Let's maybe get a couple little vegetable gardens. These ones are not too bad. I think some apiaries might be kind of nice. Got a little bit of wax and honey. We can start selling that. That'll give us some nice little variety. Maybe some vegetable gardens in here. Just to keep our people busy throughout the year. Maybe another little chicken coop. And I think that's pretty good. What do we need? We need food. So that's a little bit worrisome, but we're going to get these berries. I think we should be able to survive. Let's start planting some more trees. Just this whole big area. Let's plant in. I think it might be good. Look at all this. We're going to get so much out of all that. So that is nice. All of these are set up. I guess we might as well just get as many as we can. And it's going to cost a lot of money to be able to get all of these. So I don't want to go too crazy. This, I'm just going to leave open. I could get like Armor's Workshop. I don't really need to do that. We are out of iron slabs now. So honestly, this is kind of useless to us now. So let's just, I guess they can't really do anything. I should just demolish this and turn it into something else. Or I could order some iron ore. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll kind of see. We need a few more people to move in. Let's upgrade that and maybe get another ox. I wouldn't mind another worker on our trading post. I just don't know. Yeah, let's actually do that. Let's get another one. I'll get another horse pretty soon here. What do we want to do? Got quite a bit of charcoal. I think let's just take a family off of there. So now we have 2 on there. I think that's good. How are we doing for all this? We got 100 rough stone, 32 dress stone. I wouldn't actually mind having another. Oh, wait, I was built to build. Oh no, I put my Weaver's Workshop in there, so that's good. I need to get somebody on there too. Well, I guess we can take them off of there. Let's get another stonemason station. Guess we need some planks first, don't we? Got 43 shields. I think what we could do, let's actually pause that. And then we can start working on something else here. So yeah, we got to build up all of these, and then that'll take quite a long time. Let's actually just leave 3 families to be able to do all that. There is tons to build, so let's just go hard on that. It's still March. We definitely don't want to make sure we miss the harvest season. That's quite important. I don't even think we'll be able to survive another year, if I'm honest. How are we doing with this? Are they still planting? Yeah, it looks like they are, so there must be something to plant there. Okay, so that's good. Most of these ready to go. I'm just gonna wait till like all of it's ready to go. We're still getting quite a bit of money. Now, I think what I could do, 16 days, we'll wait a little bit longer, but yeah, we're doing pretty good for food. Let's see, did we get any malt? We got 8 malt. Oh yeah, we're producing ale. That's actually amazing. We gotta upgrade our tavern so we can start handing some of that out. I think people will be nice and happy about that. Let's set this to the right one. Linen, we actually want yarn. And let's get somebody on our Weaver's Workshop. So we can start producing all of that. Actually, should I put my Weaver's Workshop in here? Like it's right next to here. I think that'd be a way better spot than way over here. Yeah, that's such a terrible spot. I'm not going to lie. So let's maybe move it over. Just to even just back in here. And we can kind of just go straight up to there. Let's get that built up. That is a much better spot anyway, so I think I'm nice and happy with that. We got 4 families available here. What do we want to do with them? What do we want to do with them? That is still growing. We got our sheep farm. I think we pretty much got all the sheep we can handle. So let's demolish these. I think that's perfect. Yeah, let's get rid of those, and then we can kind of just do this. Let's maybe go a little bit straighter. Let's get a nice big area in here for all of the sheep that we're about to have. Kind of just like that, and then I could even split this up a little bit. Or maybe kind of just like this instead. Can't believe how many sheep we have. We literally bought every single one of these sheep. That's crazy. So that's going to start paying off pretty good. Like if we can have tons of sheep, we can start selling them. So let's get a couple more pastures. You can sell them for a lot of money too. So that's why I'm kind of excited about that. So that's 35. That won't take very long for them to move into that one. And then I guess I could kind of just keep expanding. I can maybe get a little bit of sheep over here. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. That's growing in nicely. Where do I want to get a couple more workers? So we got 3 on there. Let's maybe get 1 more. We got lots of planks now. Quite a bit of tools. Let's maybe actually get another stonemason station, like right in here. Maybe even 1 more if I can. But yeah, let's get 1 right in there. And then I can start turning that over a little bit more, because we still have lots of rough stone. And we're kind of having trouble keeping up to making it to sell it. So I think we definitely want to do that. Let's get another horse while we can. I think that's going to help. Hey, we got some heavy rainfall coming down here. It actually looks... Let's just take a second to enjoy this. Look how beautiful this looks. I love the mud that forms on the ground with each and every little house. It'd be absolutely miserable to walk through that, but man, those mountains look beautiful. That is kind of beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. The mountains in the background, that might be a thumbnail right there. Quite nice. Okay, let's get started with, or not started, let's figure out where we're gonna put our people. I guess we're kind of just waiting for a nice little harvest here. I could maybe upgrade a few more houses. That might be kind of nice. So let's maybe figure out what I want to do with this. We have a few we could probably start doing here. Let's maybe do some carrots. They can start taking care of business with that. We got lots of chicken coops, which is nice. I don't usually have chicken coops, but they're definitely nice this time around. And I think let's do a little bit of pigs, just because it gives us a little bit more variety. So I think that'll help with upgrading houses and all that good stuff. What else do we want to do? This is, that could be pigs. All these are kind of set up. We have quite a bit of planks still, so I think I might as well just get a few more of these. And they're actually perfect little plots. Look at that. You can perfectly fit them back there. I actually really like that. Those are pigs, and this is nothing. What else can we do? I think for the most part, we've got everything set up. I think these would be nice little vegetable gardens. Maybe a nice little chicken coop there might be nice as well. Those ones are set up. Let's get some pigs over here, maybe a couple of goats. And if we ever need more houses, there's tons of houses that I can expand the living space on. Like I might as well just do a little bit of that. Why not? Okay, I think I got every house set up with a backyard extension. Another little job for them to do. How are we doing with the tools and all that stuff? I think we're doing pretty good. We got 55 wool. We need to start turning that into something. So let's get... Where did I move that? We got a stonemason station. I think I moved it maybe over here. Yes, I did. So Weaver's Workshop, I think that's a perfect place that we can get a few workers. Now, I don't know if I want 2 tailors. Like, I'm going to have so much wool. So honestly, having 2 tailors might be kind of nice. Should I just have them side by side? Let's go through this and see what we need. I probably won't get an armorer's workshop because we're kind of low on iron. Another blacksmith is useless. I think a brewery. I think let's get another tailor. I could also upgrade these relatively soon. I'm going to get some garments and I should be able to upgrade all this stuff. especially with the beverages we're making. And I think if we could start selling shoes, that might be nice. Call this workshop. I think in the meantime, let's get a tailor, and then I can turn one of these into that. Like, I think maybe this house I can, let's upgrade that one. I could probably get some shoemaker over there. But as far as what I need, I guess this one's ready to go as well. Let's get some, couple of those. What do I need to upgrade these? So garments, we should have pretty soon. Are we on the right one? Yarn, linen is for flax. So yeah, we want to be on yarn. And we should be turning that stuff over pretty fast. I think that should help. We probably already have a little bit of yarn. With 82 rough stone, so I think we're definitely going to benefit from having this second stonemason station. I wonder if I should start importing, and we have a ton of spears and a ton of soldiers, so I think I'm actually doing pretty good with that. I think I'm relatively happy. We need more ways of making money though, so I think once we start selling, yeah, I could start selling herbs, honey, all that stuff. Let's maybe go in here, export our herbs. Let's keep like 2 on hand in case we have the odd cold that we need to cure a little bit. Might be kind of nice. And then we got a little bit of honey. Let's set that to 0. Wax, let's keep that at 0. And I have to actually put it in. It'll actually change it. I'll have to go back and fix that. But as far as what else can we do here? We got all of the iron. I guess we could get the clay. Yeah, we're a little bit low on food right now, so we got to make sure we stay on top of the things. This is quite upbeat music. I kind of like it. Let's upgrade a few of these houses. Any houses that we can. Let's just go ahead and upgrade. I think we want to do these. That kind of gives us something to do. Or our workers to do. Let's get all of these upgrade. I can do these big plots. That should be good food for us. So I got tons of backyard extensions. I think that's actually really good. I'm going to get lots of hides. We will need a tannery. So I guess that could probably go over here where that was. And we have a new marketplace over here. We need a few more workers. So I'm actually going to get... You know, should I get another worker on our Weaver's Workshop? I think they should be able to do pretty good. I think what I'll do is get a worker on our tavern. So we can start distributing the ale. Did we already... How do we have so much ale? Oh, we just ordered a bunch of malt. Yeah, I guess that's true. We won't be able to get any malt from any of that. So yeah, let's just keep ordering that. We can upgrade a few more houses here. Might as well do that. And then we can keep everybody a lot happier. Level 2 houses, we can get some ale for them. I think that should keep them nice and happy. That should keep them busy as well. We can't quite afford more animals. What else do we want to do? Again, there's no bandits to attack, and we don't have any influence. So the other thing we need to do, we need to start... I could do a little bit of a castle planning, but let's do like a 10% tithe as well. Maybe even like a 15%. I know that sounds crazy, but I think with all this food that's going to come in, I think that will be quite nice for us. So that's still doing good. 16, they're actually doing pretty good with that. We're able to get some food from that. A little bit of berries, so that's good. So we're going to get our tannery, and then I will get one of these houses. I mean, we've got tons of options now. Yeah, nobody's really in these yet, so I'll just wait a little bit there. Church access level 2. You know what we could do? We're going to have stone. We could upgrade this, so I'm actually going to get going on our mining this. Let's get that done. And then we can get all of that, and then we can make church level 2 might be nice. We're also low on timber, which is kind of crazy. I guess we kind of spent it all, so should be able to get that built up relatively quickly. I don't think we're really expending any planks right now, so I think let's just get rid of that. Same with that. And let's just continue to get more timber. So now let's get a clay furnace. I don't know where I want to get this. Maybe like... Okay, I don't really know. I guess maybe over here might be just fine, or kind of I guess like right here might be just fine. Let's just put it on the outskirts of town. I think that should be good. Oh, I think we gotta get that. So let's get a pasture in here. We definitely meant to. But I think there's a couple resources here that we had to switch over. So I think that's good. This is gonna be full in no time. Look at all the sheep we have. And what's crazy is most of these are actual sheep. Not a whole lot of lambs, so they will reproduce pretty quickly. So that should be awesome for us. We're getting tons and tons of wool, making lots of yarn, producing some clothes now. And we should be able, let's make sure we're, yarn and yarn clothes. So we're flying through that stuff now. We're getting some money again. Let's get a few more animals on the go here. I think that's good. So let's see if we can upgrade this. We got garments coming in. I think we probably just need more workers on our granary and storehouse. I think that would probably help. And we got to make sure we get this harvest done. Yeah, we got 2 oxen on there. Let's maybe take them off just for now. Okay, this is actually good. What we do need to be a little bit cautious of, we got to make sure this lasts throughout the year, because we're not gonna, I don't think we'll be able to get much out of this next year, just because it's not very fertile. So we got to be a little bit careful with that. We got 7 timber. Let's kind of stockpile our timber if we can. This is growing in nicely. I'm actually really happy with that. Foresters, how are these guys working? Waiting, transporting. They're doing a little bit of planting. But I guess let's just let them do their thing. What else can we do? Can't upgrade any more houses. Might as well do these. And now we need some more planks. So wood, I think we're doing pretty good with that. Let's maybe take a worker off of there. Let's start getting some planks again. And if we have a little bit of money, I wouldn't mind getting another ox. Might be a good thing to do. Yeah, we got our tavern supply. What else do we need? We literally just, oh wow. And then, yeah, we need planks to be able to upgrade these. So we're actually pretty close. We just need a little bit more food or something. Yeah, this is working out quite nicely. What else do we want to do? So we're doing pretty good for clothes. Let's maybe start selling clothes. We have 318. I think we should have enough to be able to buy this. So let's export clothes. So let's keep like 10 on hand maybe. And then I could also export ale. Now, if they keep buying... Yeah, to make it worth it, I think I do need to export the ale. So let's do that as well. That'll be quite expensive, so we'll just wait a little bit. Where else do we want to get a worker? Do we have quite a bit of wool? No, it's actually balancing it quite nicely. So I think I'm happy with that. We should be able to get some hides pretty soon here. Got lots of houses. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, we need a little bit of animal produce. Yeah, let's work on getting some... We do have some planks. Let's maybe get another worker on our logging camp. Then we can take all this out. Honestly, what I should do... I'm going to move this. I'm going to put this over here instead. We literally need 2 planks. Can I move this? Okay, I'm going to move this over here. And then I'm actually going to move this as well. Just right across. Charcoal kiln could probably stay there, but I think I'm going to move this as well even. And they can kind of just bounce across like that. I could probably even get some more like a bloomery or something like that in there. But yeah, let's get that stuff built up. 3 workers on that. It's August. We're going to make sure we get that harvest. Otherwise, things could be bad. They permanently signed an ox over here. So there we go. They're going to start chopping some trees for us. Things are growing in quite nicely over here. I think we're should be getting clay pretty quickly. It's the 9th of August. Let's see. That is... Okay, that's our tannery. We don't quite need that. And then our clay furnace is almost done over here. So then we can start producing a little bit of clay. We do, or some roof tiles, sorry. And then we can upgrade our church. That's actually really good. We also need some lime kiln. This is ready to go. Oh wow, okay, so we have a rough stone, dress stone. Maybe it's free up a worker or two. How else do we make people happier? Yeah, we kind of just need more people to move in. I also wonder if I should get another worker on our pasture here. We got 12 there already. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We have so many sheep. They're having lots of babies. That is excellent news. Still doing good with the wild berries. I think we're at 1,000 influence now. We still don't quite have enough. We'll probably have to wait some more for bandits to attack us. And then we can move into these areas. It's definitely a lot more interesting when you're not relying on bandits or bandit camps to get all your influence. Kind of changes the game a little bit. So let's keep an eye on our tools. We'll probably have to end up importing some stuff. 2 on there. Who else could we free up? It's August. Let's make sure we don't mess that up. This is ready to go. Let's get a couple of those. A little bit of chickens in there. We can upgrade this house, it looks like. So we got, we're doing pretty good for planks. So let's actually free them up, and then we can get 1 worker. On our stonemason station, we can kind of get a little bit more stone going here. And selling all of that. Now, we have 2 horses here. I think that's probably good. We got Jacob and Jobst. Jobst has a job. Very important job. Okay, it's the 29th of August, so let's actually pause this. Let's just free up as many workers as we can. I think that's still growing, so I think let's just let them do that. If there's any people over here, I think we could probably free them up. Let's kind of just get as many people as we can. I want to keep them working. Timber is doing all right, so let's get some people over here. Do we need 2, maybe 3 more? Weaver's Workshop. We're actually almost out of wool, so let's just free them up as well. And then we need to free up 1 more worker. Probably our charcoal worker, because there's not much firewood anyway, so that's actually pretty good. These guys can keep working, making us money. And this is ready to go, so let's get some oxes on there, and it is harvest time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, let's watch this. Let's watch them just absolutely rip this. That's like my favorite part of the entire game, is watching them harvest all this. So I hope they'll actually be able to do it all. They're all out there and working their darndest. Oh, you know what? We should start selling all of these guys too. So I'm actually getting another livestock trading post. Maybe put it right there. Then we can start selling these little guys. If we get a ton, like we already have so many. Like I could start selling some lambs maybe. I could also butcher the lambs, but I just don't really feel like being that mean today. So I'm not going to do that. I don't need to be butchering any innocent little lambs. So we got a nice little harvest coming in here. Hopefully everything goes well. Look at all the rye sheaves coming in. That is absolutely glorious. You know what I might do? I'm going to make these guys work even faster. It's going to cost quite a bit more tools. But if they work a lot faster, I'll be able to sell more stuff. So I think that is a little bit more important. Let's upgrade. Look, I think we basically upgraded every house in our entire region here. We're basically waiting on just a little bit more vegetables, maybe a little bit more fruits. So hopefully we can get some of those and then upgrade some houses. The good news is if anything pops up, we know it's upgradable for a level 3 house. So let's see, how are they doing here? It's a 22nd. Oh my. I don't know if they're going to finish. I might prioritize this field actually because it's got a lot. Let's prioritize those. These pretty much done quite a bit there. Yeah, I gotta make sure we get those done. There's tons to be harvested here. So yeah, they're kind of just gonna do their best. I think we may have to get another farmhouse. Oh, they didn't quite get it done. Okay, well that's fine. I guess we'll be able to harvest a little bit next year, which is not the end of the world. We did pretty good. We got 321 rye sheaves. we can start getting some people on our windmill. And then I have no idea. Okay, communal oven right there. So that's going to be ready to go. We can start getting some bread there. Yeah, I think we'll just have to replant all this. That's quite unfortunate, actually. So, based off that, we are going to need another farmhouse. They are absolutely flying through the tools, but they should be getting us quite a bit of stone. And we're selling quite a bit of rubble stone as well. So, we have 1,000 already, so that's actually really good. We got 300 in our treasury. I think by the time we get some influence, we should be able to attack with some good force. So if we're going to upgrade some houses, we just need a little bit more vegetables. We should have a nice little harvest. Like, let's see if we have any in here. Maybe not quite done. I wonder if there's a way to tell. Is there a way of telling? I don't know. Yeah, they're all mining, praying, waiting. So yeah, these guys are going to work on doing a couple things. Our oxes are working hard. And we are getting quite a bit more wool, so that's good. We also have some hides. So I think this will be an excellent winter for getting some clothes made. Ale. Yeah, we have quite a bit of malt, so that's good. Where's our malt house? I don't even remember where I put that thing. Oh, that could be anywhere. Okay, it's November. Mercenaries have changed. I have no idea where my maltose is. I'll have to look for it a little bit here. It's oh, that's what it was. I imported malt, so I don't even need a malt house. Never mind. So I just need a brewery. So that's actually quite expensive, but I think it's definitely worth it. I mean, we're clearly climbing in money, so I think we're good. I wonder if I should import some iron. Like, we should be good for weapons, right? We got enough spears and shields. I should probably make some shields. So I may even enable this, set this to 50, and then they won't go past that. Let's just let them make a little bit more shields. Then we can have 50 of each, and then we should be able to get quite a bit more soldiers. More people are moving in. Can't upgrade any houses quite yet. I think instead of upgrading these, I'll upgrade like maybe this house. And then I could get a cobbler's workshop. That might be lovely. Yeah, it might take a little bit of time to do that. Let's see, what do we need? Storehouse. Let's get another storehouse worker. It's November, almost December. They're kind of just working on everything. Oh, they, shoot. Let's turn that off. High priority. Kind of just focus on everything. So yeah, we definitely need another farmhouse if we can. I'll probably just put it like, I guess I probably can't because that's there. It could probably go, I guess just up here. Might be just fine. So we have quite a bit of clay. Definitely enough. So let's actually take them off. And then I will start turning all of that into roof tiles. And then we'll just need a lime kiln as well. So yeah, we can get that eventually, but let's just kind of focus on this. Almost winter. I think we got everything turned into grain already, so that is excellent. We're already making some flour. So yeah, hopefully they can, we got 163 wool, so we're going to be quite busy. So I'm glad we got 2 tailors. We got to start turning that into some stuff. So it's December. They are all done for the year. Quite unfortunate. I don't think we got, yeah, we mostly got a couple things done. So actually, what the heck? They got like nothing done. I don't even know what they did. I guess that's fine. So we freed up a bunch of workers there. Let's get 3 on there. Might even have to get another weaver's workshop. Let's get 3 on our timber. Let's start getting some firewood again. And where else could we get somebody? Okay, we're actually out of rough stone. So we have come up with a balance. I think I could get this worker back. And then I guess I'll have to keep making tools. So I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe have a little bit of iron ore on hand. Maybe like 10. Oversupplied prices are lower than usual. So that's actually good for us. So we can import some iron, which actually let's go to like maybe even 20. And then we can actually make our own. So let's get something in a bloomery and then we can make some tools. That's not paused. Yeah, let's make some tools. We should have quite a bit of shields already. And then we could maybe even make some helmets, but I am not in a huge rush to do that. Can't upgrade any houses yet. Yeah, it's December, so let's just focus on turning all of that into flour. And then let's actually get somebody on here, because we're gonna run out of food pretty quick, especially with how much we are tithing to our church. So let's definitely do that. How are we doing with the sheep? They are multiplying like there is no tomorrow. This will probably fill up pretty fast. Let's maybe get another pasture in here if we can. Now, I don't know where to really get that. I could probably have one over here. We've got 31 clay left. I don't really know where to get another pasture. Let's see. This is kind of full. I guess I could maybe get something in here. Let's just kind of fit whatever we can. I think that should work. Please don't move that. Okay, perfect. We can get 27 there. And then we could get... Let's just get as much sheep as we possibly can. So that's nice and full. We can get a decent sized pasture back here, actually. Let's just go a nice big one. Nobody needs to know how big of a pasture we built here today. 45, that's perfect. So we should have plenty of space for more and more sheep. And then just have basically unlimited wool. So that's awesome. I may even actually get another Weaver's Workshop. But we'll need some timber first. So let's get focused on that. And then we need to keep building tools because everything is... Let's actually increase the double maintenance. So let's increase our production of timber. And I could probably even do this because we are pretty rich. I think we should be able to keep up with our tools and keep making those. So that's good. Okay, we have 17 roof tiles. We should be able to upgrade that. We just need a little bit of lime kiln and some planks actually. So we got 9 timber. We will need a worker on there. I don't know where we can really get them though. Yeah, the problem is like, where do we free up? We got 20 iron ore. We could start making some iron slabs. Start flying through the tools. I guess what I can do is just free up one more worker here. Yeah, I guess, no, let's maybe get them on there. I would rather just do that. It's actually a nice little balance there. Yeah, we need a lot more people to move in here. People are moving in. Where else do we need them to go? I think we could probably get some planks now. Let's maybe do that. Let's get another ox. You can never have too many oxen, so I got about 9 oxes now. Where else do I want to get a worker? Let's start getting some more living space if we can. So let's see, are there any plots? Let's upgrade all of these that you have extra plots. I'll just quickly go through these. There's one. Not a whole lot of extra living space. I guess I built these pretty tight. Okay, apparently I don't have any extra space for people to live, so I will have to build a few more houses. I guess what I could do, I don't know, I think it was a pipe dream to have a castle in here. I think I'd rather have the houses in here. So let's maybe do that instead. So let's take it this way. Oh, this is our corpse pit. I completely forgot to put somebody on there. I'm actually going to demolish that. Who wants to live next to a corpse pit? I mean, some people, but we're not going to talk about that. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. Let's go like that. That's probably the best we can do. I think I'll probably actually... so I can do that. How many? That's 6 lots. If I do this, that is 6 as well. But if I do this, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's actually even better. So let's do that. And where else could we get a few houses? We're kind of running out of money over here. Or space, I mean. I might take this kind of up here. along that way, and then maybe even get a couple houses in here. I'm not gonna lie. So let's just go straight down, straight kind of that way, and then I could even get some houses in here. Kind of just extra living space. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, let's kind of just do that. Get a few more houses built. I think that'll be good. Then more people can move in. Can't quite import or get any other houses. So what do I want to do? So taxation, they don't love. I think they're pretty happy though. Like, they got mostly everything they need. We got bread now. Animal produce we probably need a little bit more of. Yeah, let's kind of just wait for more people to move in. I could probably even get another worker on my tavern. Are we have 100% entertainment supply, so that's actually really good. We don't need another worker on there. Yeah, let's get those houses built. And we need some planks here. What's going on? We got 5 timber. They're taking their sweet time getting all that. Come on, men, double time. Okay, how are we doing? So 3 months of food. Struggling for firewood a little bit. I think once this all grows in, that's going to change everything. But I think I really want it to grow in before I stop chopping. I think so. Like, we got tiny little trees there. I want to make sure it's nice and healthy before I start chopping that. Because this will probably go pretty quick. So the other thing I could do is maybe even get a couple more houses in here. I could probably do something like this. I don't know. I kind of have this little path in here. I could take this a little bit further maybe. And then connect that to there. Then I could get a couple more houses in here. Kind of face it maybe that way. So that'll give us quite a bit more houses. We got 2 families of workers available now. Let's maybe permanently assign an ox so we can get some planks. Okay, we can upgrade some houses here, so let's do that. So let's do this one first. And then we can do all of these. I wouldn't mind. Oh man, shoot. Everything's good. We just need timber and planks. So let's go double time on those as fast as we can. Yeah, we have lots of tools now, so that's good. Hopefully they can get quite a bit more for us, so that would be nice. And let's work on getting a little bit. Actually, we have quite a bit of firewood. Let's get somebody on our charcoal kiln now, and then we can start turning it into charcoal. So that should help out quite a bit. I think we missed our window here. Actually, no, we go. We can upgrade these now. Oh shoot, we need timber here. We got 23 planks. I guess the other thing is we're probably making a lot more shields now. So let's actually pause. There, we can upgrade that. Let's I needed to build though. No, let's kind of keep them working. Okay, well, it's almost March. Springtime, yeah, there we go. It's nice March. So we it's very slow getting the influence. Hopefully we get more raiders attack us here. That would be kind of nice. And then we can get some influence from that. Yeah, they are kind of just taking their sweet time. Ah, we need a little bit more. We need some vegetables or fruit or something. Yeah, we got somebody on there. Let's let that kind of grow. How are we doing with all the grains? So they're actually doing decent. They could probably even have another worker on there helping them out. Oh my gosh, we're out of wool? Wow, we made a lot of clothes for making... Wow. We made all that into yarn. Did I get another... We have 3 workers on there right now. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I'm actually going to free one up, get another one on there. That is insane. How are we out of wool? Yeah, we actually have some hides as well. So let's maybe get somebody on our tannery. This should be ready to go now. So let's get them to make some shoes. And then we can buy that and export that. I'll set that to like 3. Or maybe like 5 even. I think this could be like 5 as well. Well, let's do like 8. Just to make sure we have enough to upgrade some houses. Ale is doing pretty good as well. I don't know how you make cider. Let me know in the comments. How do you make cider? I would absolutely love to know. But with the money we're making, honestly, I might even start exporting ale as well. I'll keep like 30 on hand. But I'm just gonna start going crazy with the malt. Like, I'm just gonna import as much as we can. Like 40 at a time, and then we can just start hammering out some ale. Like, that'd be good. Okay, we have 0 workers available. We can upgrade that. What else can we upgrade? So that's actually pretty good. We got lots of level 3 houses now. I'm happy about that. We could probably upgrade these as well. But timber is kind of hard to come by right now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know why. But they are just kind of struggling a little bit. Let's work on that.
Gave the old ox a hand.
Yeah, it's March. I might even get somebody on our farmhouse. How are we doing? So we got... I thought I had 3 workers on there. Okay, we have 100 clothes. That's actually kind of nice. I probably need another worker on here as well. They could definitely use the extra help. Yeah, but nobody wants to move in. Okay, we probably have enough in our treasury. I'm actually going to turn our tax off. I want to get a lot more people moving in. I think our tithe is fine. Yeah, we can keep that at 15%. I'm happy with that. But yeah, let's get our approval rating up a little bit higher, and then hopefully some more people will move in. Because right now, I mean, taxation, that's the only thing hurting us. Other than that, we should be able to get that a lot higher, so... Let's see... What are they missing? Okay, now we need to keep everybody a lot happier, so we need more meat, more animal produce. Now we need footwear. Church axe is level 2. That's what we're gonna do. So let's get a charcoal kiln. Oh gosh, where do I put this thing? It's right there, I guess. Let's get that bell. Here's come some raiders. Perfect, they're coming in here as well. So let's... Actually, they're gonna burn everything. Let's run them over. I think what I might do... I can get some guys there. Maybe some guys there. And these guys, I guess I'll just have them on the edge there. There's an absolute mad dash to get into position here. We got the traders coming in hot. And they're probably going to start with burning our manor house, so that is not good. So hopefully we can get into position here. Let's attack them. Let's commit both of these units, actually. There we go. We got a nice little fight under the stonemason station. That's looking pretty sweet. That is quite epic next to the church. I love the fidelity of the rocks. They actually did a great job with how that looks. I forgot this game was Unreal Engine 5. It looks absolutely amazing. With the rocks. Oh, the big mountains. Looking very, very nice. So I think we're doing pretty good. We're taking these guys out. These guys are on their own, so let's actually run them over and save them. If we can. Oh, we need to get those to be something. So we've got quite a few planks, so I think I'll definitely do that. But yeah, let's save these guys if we can. We're losing a lot of spears here, a lot of men. Oh, good kill there. Okay, nice. This is actually so fun watching spearmen fight. So let's clean these guys up. We got good influence. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think... I mean, I should actually get the back of the corpse set. We can take a region now if we wanted. We can use mercenaries. I think we could probably start with this one and work our way up. And then we can start going for all of these guys. I think that's going to be amazing. What I might do is go for a region. I mean, I guess I'll have to start with this one. Them's the rules, but I think this would be amazing. Just something with food, and then I can kind of tie them to get more influence. But let's start with this one. Let's get some soldiers out here. Not a whole lot available, so I might even wait for 1 month and kind of see what we can do with that. And I'm actually going to let this grow a little bit. I'm going to let that grow more because I think that's a thing. Like, the more berries you have, the better. Yeah, let's free them up. We got 3 on there now. Our little sheeps. Oh my gosh, we have so many. And then we got this big field to fill. This one. So we're going to have quite a bit. We got lots of wool now. should be producing yarn pretty quick. And clothes are just absolutely flying out the door. Okay, we really need more workers or people to move in. 85% is pretty good. We just spent a lot of money. What the heck did we just spend money on? Probably malt, I would guess. Yes, definitely malt. So we have a lot of that now. We're going to be spending a lot of money on malt, actually. So let's pause this. I don't want to use... I could make a little bit more spears, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a couple more spears, so let's do that. Let's use a little bit of the planks we have. Some more of that iron slabs, and... oh, where's our... Yeah, this is being built. We actually need to free up a couple of workers. Let's maybe get some vegetable gardens over here. And then these could be, yeah, I guess vegetable gardens as well. Have some produce. We have our bloomery. I guess they're kind of just... We have quite a bit of tools. So honestly, yeah, let's make some spears now. What else do we want to do? Those are growing in quite nicely. Nobody on our tanner. We definitely need to start doing that. Let's maybe take a look at what we have. This is growing in nicely. I think that maybe another year might be good. But where the heck is all our workers? We got 3 on there, 2 on there. We still have quite a bit of grain, so I think I'm going to keep all 2 on there. That's doing good. Yeah, we kind of just need more people to move in. 100% entertainment supply, so that's good. We're making good money. Yeah, I kind of really need to get more workers on here because they have a lot to collect. So how are we doing? We got 81 planks. That's probably good. Let's take them off. And then we can build all these houses and get them ready. Okay, let's actually do this as well. I just need a lot more people. I need to get somebody in here. And then we can start exporting maybe lambs. We can sell them for 23. 68 of them. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Let's set this to like 30. That's actually crazy. And then they can keep growing into sheep. Yeah, let's do that. Let's export some of those lambs. So we're gonna need somebody over here. I think I might even do that just so we can start making some money. Oh, I need to actually do that as well. So that's probably a little bit more important. Let's start collecting some berries. Looks like we can upgrade some houses. Let's do that one. Do that one as well. Looks like we can do a few here. So we can make some shoes now, so that's awesome. We got some level 3 houses. Look how epic those are looking. Absolutely love the look of those. They're just so cool. It's so hard to get level. Like, look what you need to get to level 4. Like, that's crazy. You gotta basically buy everything. Church axe is level 2, so let's get that done. So who the heck? I guess we can upgrade these. Clay furnace. We have tons of roof tiles. That is definitely where we can free up some workers. Let's get our lime kiln done. Yeah, let's get that done. I wouldn't mind maybe getting a couple more. Do I need more oxen? I really don't think I do. I have quite a bit. And more people are moving in. We're at 83% approval now. So I need to get somebody in our lime kiln. I also need to get more people on our granary. I think this is actually probably more important than we realize, because if we can get this under control, more people are going to move in, because we can start spreading more stuff to everybody. Like, these people are missing, well, I guess not much. We have pretty good spread. That's got lots of stall locations. This one's probably getting pretty full. Yeah, let's, yeah, tons of people are moving in, so this is quite nice. Let's get this done. And then we can upgrade our church. Large village now, look at that. It's crazy. I can't believe how much we're struggling for timber. That's actually a little bit wild to me. That we are. Yeah, we're getting lots of firewood. I think we're doing all right, honestly. Okay. How are we doing for mercenaries? Let's see what we got. We only got these guys. I could use my own soldiers. Do I do that? I don't know. Let's maybe, yeah, let's try it. Let's see where they're coming from. So they're actually coming from here, so that's perfect. We can get them set up. I think I'll maybe just attack them head on. Let's get them in the fields. Let's get them in the field. Let's use our own soldiers and line them up here. Let's put them in front. These guys in the back. Archers kind of just chilling back here. So let's make sure everybody's walking. We don't need any fatigue happening here. They don't even know we're about to attack them. So hopefully this goes well. Actually, what's crazy about this is if they call in reinforcements, they might come from way the heck over here. There's only 2 spots they can come in from. So I think we should be able to defend. I think they might only be able to rely on their soldiers, which is kind of unique to this map. Should be interesting. I think I should be able to win this. So let's get all of our guys into place here. I don't want to give them any time to kind of... Actually, it's another... Oh, they can actually hire a little bit. Not too much, though. So let's get this region under control. Let's push into there. Let's see where the battlefield is, first of all. Okay, way over here. That's actually good. They can line up there. So here they come. They got their 5 little guys coming out in a bunch. Probably coming in here. Nobody over here. Yeah, see, look at that. There's tons of guys coming out here. So they hired all their mercenaries from this side. They're not even going to make it there in time, which is quite unfortunate. But they have a nice little army here. So I might even... Should I get those guys running? I think we should be able to miss them. Potentially. Okay, battle has started. Let's get our spearmen into position here. So our battlefield is right here. I think we'll probably just have our fight right here. I could have 1 unit come in the trees here, which actually might get them running. And then these guys will just line up back here. Archers can go back here. Get them running as well. Put these guys on shield wall. Let's actually get them running just so we can set up nicely. So let's get these guys right behind here. These guys will kind of just put out to the side, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So shield wall. We got a nice little formation here now. Take a look at this. This is epic. Shield wall. I think we should definitely win this. They're attacking in with just their spearmen. So let's see, where are they? They're right there. I think we might even they're charging in. So let's maybe attack them. And we might as well attack these guys and catch them off guard here. There's only 1 unit, so I think this would be a great time to maybe take them out. Let's maybe see if we can get these guys into position better. See if we can kind of run them around here, and then we can shoot their retinue unit. I thought there was 3 units. There's only 2? There is definitely one hiding somewhere that I do not see yet. So that is quite interesting. And while I'm thinking about this, we have enough timber. Super random thought. I'm going to put a farmhouse in here before I forget. Let's get that built up. And I also want to get a worker on here, just so we can get a couple more things done. But yeah, here comes a bunch more guys. Oh, this is crazy. So they actually have a nice little army coming here, but again, they're not going to get here in time. Yeah, here's that unit. Let's shoot these guys. And I think we could probably push in now. Got some point blank firing happening here. Oh, those arrows just absolutely disappeared. I wasn't even happy with those. So let's move in on these guys. I think we should be able to take them out pretty quick. And then we'll kill them. And that should be a victory. I don't think they'll make it here in time. Yeah, here comes all those guys. That's actually kind of crazy. So let's take these guys out as fast as we can. We actually did pretty good. I don't think we lost any of our own guys. Maybe a couple, but that should be a victory. Absolute victory. So let's disband these guys. Don't need them anymore. And then we can run these guys back. So let's get them back home. They have done excellent work here today. And now we can check out what we got here. So we got 5,000, so that's awesome. The best part about taking these regions is you can immediately just start taxing them up the yin yang here. So let's do like a 20% tax. Honestly, I don't really care about their happiness, so let's do like a 15% tithe as well. Might even do a 30% tax, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do it. Let's just try it. What do we have over here? We have rich clay. And boy, do they ever. They have 1.8 thousand clay, which I could probably start selling. I don't even know what to do with this region, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I might even just leave it alone. They seem nice and happy. You can tell by all these like cry emojis. They seem nice and happy. Yeah, they got like a corpse pit under construction. They definitely need that. But yeah. I don't know what they're really gonna do. Do we have fertility over here? Oh, we do. That's what we're gonna do with this region. I'm gonna spam some farmhouses here. And we actually have quite a bit of workers here. I'm gonna do like just a ton. So we got a path coming through here, which is kind of perfect. We can just like just do 2 massive fields. I could definitely do that. Like this is all fertility. We could do this, maybe have a couple fields going that way. Some going in behind there. And then maybe continue on through here as well. So I should be able to get quite a bit of fields in here. So let's just get some nice big field in here. Lots of good fertility in here. So that's looking pretty good. We definitely want, let me split this into a few smaller ones maybe. It's gonna take absolutely forever for them to do, but it's gonna be pretty epic while we wait. So let's maybe do a nice big one in here as well. And then maybe a giant one going this way. So let's build those as fast as we can. And we should have a ton of workers available. So let's definitely do that. We're gonna need a few oxen, so let's make sure we have lots of those. Let's get a few hitching posts in here. And then we also have an upgrade we can do. So let's do something with farming. I think probably this one. Efficient farming at elevation, cheaper animal imports, and mining labor speed. I think that's good. So we are doing just fine. Like let's free up basically every worker we have. Woodcutter's Lodge, there's nothing even over here anymore. So I guess let's just move this like over here. What else do we have here? So clay furnace, like again, we don't need that many workers. I think I'd rather just have a bunch. All that stuff's doing good. Let's maybe upgrade that. All these are ready to go. So let's get a few more oxen going here. Because we are going to need them. So I'm actually going to get like 3 farmhouses in here. Now this one I could probably put like over here. If I can have 3 going at once. So let's get a bunch of workers on here. And then we could build that. And we actually need to set these to be something. Oh, we got all those dead bodies in there. So let's do rye. Rye. Barley, I guess. This will be good. Rye. Rye. Maybe some flax might be kind of nice over here. Rye. I think one of these were better. Be barley. So I think that's a good balance. That should be quite a bit. I'm kind of curious to see how long it takes them to do that. But yeah, I think we should be able to get those going pretty quick. So we got 4 workers on there. We have a decent amount of money. I think I'm just going to get a few more workers back here. More the merrier. Who else can we free up? We got 3 on there. I think that's good. We definitely want that. We got 1 on there. We don't need that. There, we can get a bunch on here now. And then we can get all these people working. Okay, that's ready to go. Let's get a couple of oxen on there to help out. Okay, let's maybe check over here again. Oh, we need to get everybody back to work. Oh gosh. Screwed that up. They weren't working for a long time. That's not good. So we got one there. See, look at that. It grows so fast. So let's get like 3 workers on there just so we can get all of that. What else can we do here? We have lots of dressed stone now. No rough stone, which is interesting. So we, I don't know what's going on here. We got lots of tools, so it's not really that. Tons of clothes. We really need to start moving some more stuff here. So who can we free up? We're almost out of grain, which I guess we could get some more bread. What do we want to do? Yeah, let's just keep them working, I guess. We have so many clothes. I just need like, let's maybe free up one more worker. I'm going to get another one on our trading post. And do that. Yeah, I'm glad we got everybody back to work. We're chopping down trees like crazy over here. Lots growing in there. So things are happening. And somebody just moved in. So let's actually get another worker on there. If we could start moving a ton more stuff, I think that would be quite beneficial for us. And actually this is growing so much more for some reason. Are they just not working? What's going on with that? Okay, it's August. These guys weren't able to get anything done. But honestly, that's fine. Oh, actually, this is probably good. Oh my gosh. 94% growth. I just need to burn these fields, man. Like, there's nothing here. 13. Like, that's not even worth it. This probably has a little bit, so I'll leave that. 22, 6. We can burn that field. But yeah, honestly, let's just do fallow for most of these. Could do a little bit of barley, I guess, but then we'd have to go down that rabbit hole. Let's just do a year of fallow for most of these. Honestly, this one too. I'm just gonna do it. 22, that's barely anything, so let's just do fallow. And then we can have them have a year off. I think might be a pretty good idea. Let's maybe upgrade this house. We got 4 on there now. That's awesome. Got a horse coming in, and we could get another granary worker. That'd be nice. That should make people nice and happy. We have tons of ale, which is nice. I just don't know how to get more, like... How do we get more food? Like, we're barely getting any eggs. I guess we do have quite a bit of eggs and milk. Like, lots of bread. We definitely have a lot of variety, so I think I'm happy with that. We basically have every different kind of food you can have. I guess mutton and sausage if you don't, and beef. No idea how to even get beef, but I'm sure it's coming to the game eventually. Firewood is definitely a concern of mine. I don't know why these guys are just like taking forever. I don't know if this is glitched out and it's just like making them work slower. But like most of them are over here for some reason. Gathering, transporting, like I don't even... Are they not... Oh, I don't even have it set up. So yes, you work here, please. Same with you. I don't know what you're doing. I guess I could maybe chop down over here. Yeah, let's maybe try that. Yeah, I got nobody over here. That's fine. I think this is probably ready to go now. Let's get 8 workers on there. And that as well. We can get a couple more oxen. So we're waiting on a couple more. Let's maybe order a few more. We definitely have lots in our treasury. So that is good. Once I get all of this, this is going to be incredible. I'm actually so excited. We have so many people on here. I might even get just like one more massive... I mean, we have so much fertility over here. Just like a giant field here. Or like that. Yeah, rye, and we can have more rye. So that'll be good. We can get all of that done. Yeah, we just have so many workers. That's amazing. Okay, we actually have more available living space here as well. Taxation, they don't like that. But we don't really need more people, so I guess we're fine with that. Firewood? is a little bit of an issue. Oh, I guess we gotta get some more firewood chopped down, so let's just do that. We can get them working. Who else can we free up here? I don't know why they don't need nearly as many granary workers. Like, we need like 6, but they just don't for some reason. Bloomery, let's take them off of there. Who else could we free up? Logging camp, this is such a terrible spot for this. I'm just gonna put that over there. It is September. Hopefully they don't harvest what they've done, but yeah, they should be able to get this done. Like, it's actually crazy how many workers we got going here. Let's get a couple more oxes ready to go here. Yeah, that's good. Let's maybe get some more firewood. We do have some tools, so I think we're doing pretty good with that. We probably need to get planks going. Did I turn that off? Yeah, we are actually, our saw pit's doing something. Let's get that done. Yeah, in the meantime, I guess we're kind of just waiting for more influence. It's September, how are we doing over here? We can upgrade a few more houses. I wouldn't mind doing that. Okay, we need some more planks. So let's get somebody on there. And then we can get all these set up as well. So these would be great for vegetables. Oh gosh, yeah, we need some planks. Pretty bad here. Can't really build anything right now. We got lots of money at least. So that's at least something. Let's get another horse. And that should be our 4th one. And then we can start selling stuff like crazy here. Oh, we also need to start making some leather. So I think we pretty much checked every box that we wanted to do now. We can start making some leather and some shoes. Ale is doing pretty good. Herbs. What else can we do here? Yeah, we have so much wool, which is nice. We got, I guess, only 2 workers on there, hey? Okay, we should probably... Yeah, only 1 yarn. Let's see if we can free up a worker here. So yeah, we are... Let's take them off of there. I don't think they need to be on there anymore. We're out of grain, so that's definitely a thing. Let's get a 3rd worker there. And what else can we do? Should be able to upgrade these. We literally just need planks right now. So we have 6 planks. Can't quite upgrade these. Oh, I need 8. Okay, well, if we're making... Yeah, we got tons of spears now. Let's stop making spears. Just stop making spears. Let's make tools again. And then we can... that's pause, which is good. We basically got everything under control here. So lime kiln. Should be able to upgrade this, no? We never got anybody on there. Shoot. So let's do that. All of these are ready to go. Get some cabbages. Have some nice variety. And it looks like we can upgrade a few more houses. So let's do that as well. Honestly, I might even get another saw pit over here. We got them off of there, so that's good. Oh, okay, let's free up these guys. That's shrinking, so that is good. That frees up actually a lot. So let's upgrade a few of these. Let's get another saw pit going here, because we just need the help a little bit. Our stone well, I wonder if that's, yeah, that's 100% water supply, so we're good there. Yeah, we should be nice and happy. 88% approval rating. That is excellent. We can upgrade a few more houses here. And let's get some more firewood maybe. Get another worker there, and then let's actually figure this out. Do we need more storehouse workers, more granary? See, I don't know why we need so much more granary than they do. We're barely even collecting anything. Let's do storehouse. And actually, we should probably start making some shields again. We only have 22. We can get another unit here. And actually, we can do this as well. So let's upgrade this fully. And this one we can't. I think we'll probably have to go over here and see if we can add that. can't quite build that. What do we need? Oh, we need some planks. Okay, so we should be able to get some planks. Where's our saw pit? Let's get a ox on there. We need to order a few more, so let's do that. How are you doing with this? Oh my gosh, are they almost done this? 166, 158. This is insane, and that's like barely any growth. These are gonna be very good. They got that complete 246 flax. That's insane. So we should be able to get quite a bit of stuff done here. Those are all maxed out. Let's maybe get... Yeah, we need a logging camp going here. So that's why we don't have any... Oh no. We should be getting some. Yeah, this is going to be tons of stuff for us. So let's get a couple of windmills if we can. If we can ever get planks again. I guess... Okay, we need some... let's get some of these guys back. And then we can permanently assign an ox to that. Okay, there we go. Now it should work better. And then we can build this. Yeah, there we go. They're still working on these. They should have it done in no time here. They still have November, so I think they might be able to get all this done. We've reached a small town. Is that this? Is this a small town now? Interesting. So let's get a few workers on there. Permanently assign an ox. Let's get some timber again, so that should be good. Okay, let's check back over here. What do we need? Do I need another worker in here? Like, why is that growing so much? I feel like I might need another one on there, to be honest. Pelts. We got some shoes now, so that's good. Let's see. So 83%. Now we can get all of these ready to go. Let's do all rye. 96%. That's awesome. So I don't think we'll be able to get it done this year. Let's upgrade that and have that ready to go. But the next year, definitely. We literally filled everything. I guess everything but that one. We have how many sheep? Almost like 150? That's insane. 149. That's crazy. What else can we do? So let's get... We got 100% supply there. Got a bunch of workers on there. Tannery? Oh, are they chopping trees here? Why does this seem thinned out? I guess we don't really need another worker on there. We should be able to upgrade this now, so let's do that. There we go. Let's upgrade our church. Take them off of there. And now we can upgrade a bunch of houses. So let's maybe do that. This is actually really good. 90% approval rating. We just need a lot more timber. And for some reason, we're not able to do that. All of these. So we finally have planks again. Get some vegetable gardens here. Over here, let's maybe get some more animal pens. So we can make some more boots. Okay, that should be helpful. What else do we got going over here? So we got cabbages. I think all those are good. We definitely have enough living space. So there's no issue there. Basically just need some more timber. Okay. What did we need over here? We need more planks, I think. Did we ever get those? Okay, yeah, we can commit that now, and then we can upgrade this to 24. So in here it says 24 that you can go up to, but you probably noticed down here, yeah, it says 12. So for some reason it's just, you can get 24. That's all you need to know. What do we need here? Recruits missing. We should have... Okay, we need to make some spears over here, and then we can get our own men. So we have quite a bit of money. We are making our own spears. Where's our bloomery? Did I completely get rid of that? It's still November. Are they almost done all this? 308. That's crazy. And now they're all working on that. They might actually get all that done. That's pretty good. Charcoal kiln, that's good. I think we could probably bring up some workers pretty soon. Okay, bloomer right here. So let's make some more spears. We have quite a bit of iron ore, which I bet you they're importing. Actually, we got our smithy there. So that's good. I guess let's take that off because I want to make some spears instead. We definitely have enough shields. I just don't know where my trading post is. Okay, it's right here. What are we importing? Iron ore. We are importing some, so that's a good thing. Tiny little storehouse. Like, what is the point of that thing? Yeah, we need to get another worker on there, so let's do that. Okay. Now we can start producing some spears. And what we can do is get a unit of spearmen in here. Maybe even 2, actually. They should fill up pretty fast. And then we will be absolutely rocking and rolling. And, oh, that's what we needed. We need planks for a windmill or 2 or 3. So let's get 1 there, 1 there, so we can have 2 of those, and then we'll get a bunch of these wherever we can get them. I guess we need some more planks. It's December now. Let's free up a bunch of workers, and that is going to be quite the harvest, so I'm looking forward to that. Let's get a bunch more timber, some more firewood. And then our charcoal kiln could go a little bit quicker. You know, I'm actually going to get another, maybe even a couple of these. Let's just get a bunch of them, then I can just go crazy with the timber. And then I can get a couple more oxen, so that should be quite nice. What else do I want to do? Let's actually get some more woodcutters lodges. Like, we have so many families that we can put on all these, so let's just load them up. Let's check back over here while they're working on that. We got 5 available families. Let's maybe see where we can put those. Maybe 1 on our granary, just to help out. And we don't have any marketplace dolls over here. I might actually get another granary and storehouse. I don't know, maybe another storehouse. How are we doing? That's not super full, and neither is that by any means. I don't even know where. Are we getting anything? I don't even know what we're doing. I could probably get another sheep farm though. Let's actually do that. I could put one right over here. Oh my gosh, we don't have 2 timber. Are you kidding? Okay, let's free them up. And get their oxes back. And, I mean, we might as well get another logging camp here. Because we are kind of just struggling for timber a little bit, so we should be able to get that going. Our church is done, so look at that thing. That should make people a lot happier. Oh my gosh, look at this. We can upgrade all these. So that's awesome. That's actually going to look really good. So, yeah, these level 3 houses. Oh my gosh, I can upgrade to level 4. Okay, sure. Don't mind if I do. I can't believe I have everything we need. We just need more timber now. So let's get a bunch of workers on there. We can start tackling all that. And I think by the time they get all that chopped down, this is going to be nicely grown in. So that should be helpful. We got another stonemason station. I think it's kind of nicely balanced out, I'm not going to lie. We got 85 tools. That's probably more than enough. Tons of spears. So honestly, what I could do, let's just stop importing iron ore. And then we can turn our bloomery off. Do we still have some? Yeah, let's make the rest. Might as well. Upgrade all these. So it's actually interesting. It doesn't show that you can upgrade them. You just have to click on it and then you can kind of tell. But it looks like I can upgrade all of these. Not all of them have availability. Gotta get a little bit more, but yeah, there we go. Got some level 4 houses here. That's crazy. That looks beautiful. They're just so colorful. Like, look, if you want level 5, you need like, honestly, not that much more. What the heck? That's actually really good. We're kind of keeping up with that. These are level 2, which we can upgrade to level 3. Don't mind if I do. Okay, there we go. These are all level 1 houses. I guess I could maybe upgrade those. Yeah, we are getting quite a bit more timber a lot faster, so that is helpful. These are all ready to go. Yeah, we have lots of stuff to build. We're kind of struggling for firewood here, though. Okay, let's maybe check back over here. Actually, no, let's get a couple more workers over here. Let's maybe get one. I guess we don't want to do that yet. Did we plant all the trees? I guess they're all still growing. Running out of food over there. That's not good. Animal produce beverage. Oh gosh, what the heck? Okay, we've sold too much. Okay, we're almost out of clothes and shoes. I guess we are still producing them pretty fast. We're out of wool already, so I think, yeah, we could definitely benefit from another sheep farm. Did I get another one? Didn't I? Get another farmhouse there. What the heck? I definitely did. Okay, let's get somebody in here. Let's start exporting some lambs. We definitely have a lot. I guess I didn't because I didn't have enough stuff. So let's get another sheep farm. Let's get that thing built. What the heck? Are these bunnies? They're just running around. There's so many animals going on around here. Like, look how many sheep we have. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is going to start filling up. Actually, we're almost out of space, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, we definitely need to start selling them. Let's actually get like 3 workers on there. So let's check this out. We got 80 sheep and almost 80 lambs. So we definitely need to start selling a lot. So that should... Wait, what? 13? That said 23 before. Ah, whatever. Oh, that's the export price. I was looking at the import price. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Okay, let's check back over here. These should be ready to go. So let's just chop every tree in the world down. And let's start stocking up here. No messing around. And then we can start making some planks. Let's definitely start doing that. And then as far as oxen go, let's actually permanently assign oxen down here as well. Just for them. And then we can buy a couple more. Okay, well that should be quite efficient. I think they even got all this done. That's crazy. These are big fields. So yeah, you definitely need a lot of workers, so that's good. Still struggling to get the influence that we need, so hopefully more raiders attack. That'd be quite nice. I guess we could maybe get some more of that. Why are we struggling so much for food? Are we tithing? Oh, we are. Okay, let's actually take that off because we're absolutely dying here. Line yak, yeah, we are. Yeah, that's not good. We only have 2 months of food. And actually, really bad because we don't even have... I might have to send some food over. None of these are done. So as soon as March hits, I need to get a lot of people over here. So let's get a couple of workers available here. We got 41 timber now. That's good. Let's free up a bunch of people. And then we can work on just getting that done. And then it will just be done. So let's get that maxed out. Let's get a few on here. And they should be able to get that done pretty fast. They're selling some stuff. Honestly, I kind of just need to get some more sheep. Or some more wool. It's kind of just that third worker on the Weaver's Workshop that's hindering us so much. That's kind of crazy. We're out of leather, so we can definitely get them back. Let's see here. Yeah, we can do that. They should be able to get that done pretty quick. Got lots of oxen available. Let's actually get 2 on there as well, just so they can kind of help out. And then we can get things going a little bit quicker here. Let's see, we're getting more wool. There's so many sheep, dude. This is crazy. Okay, we had another family move in. Let's maybe get them on there just to help out. Let's just kind of get this done as fast as we can. Then we can have another little harvest. This is absolutely going to be amazing. We got so much flax coming in here. All of this. This is crazy. Quite a bit of barley as well. So we got to get set up for a couple of things over here. A couple of communal ovens, which we never were able to get. Oh, we didn't? I guess we do have enough stuff. We got no planks over here, which is kind of crazy. Let's get some planks going. If we can. I guess there's not much else we can do about that. So we got those coming in. I think that's going to be good. We got these kind of ready. I just cannot wait to see them harvest all this. I hope they're able to do it all. But I guess we'll kind of see. And in fact, I might do this. So you can kind of take care of, like, I don't know. It's not really a good way of doing this. I'm just going to kind of see if they're able to figure it out. But we should be able to, yeah, we're getting tons of timber. This is amazing. Lots of firewood. They're making charcoal pretty quick as well. So I think we'll be able to stock up on all that and then be pretty successful with that. What else do we need more of here? So granary. Where is our granary? We got 2 storehouses for some reason. Here's our granary. Let's maybe do that. They haven't upgraded this thing. Like, how? I have no idea how they get away with that. How did they get away with having just a small granary? I need like 2 granaries. It's absolutely crazy. So it's April. Yeah, they'll be able to get all this done. This is, let's set that to rye. Let's make sure they're all doing good. There we go. Okay, let's actually, I think we should have the manpower. Let's free up a couple of our oxes. Okay, so we are getting wool quite a bit faster now. Having the extra workers on there, so that's good. I think that's definitely needed. This is probably going a little bit too fast, so let's take a step back there. That's good. I think let's maybe just get one more worker on our fields. So we can get things done a little bit quicker here. Our game's just crashed, so I'm kind of just working back to where I was. But we are like literally right there, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, we're chopping down a ton of trees here. I can't imagine this entire field would be left. But I think it should be gone pretty fast. We are absolutely flying through the timber, so honestly we don't even need that much, but let's just keep going. I just want to see how fast I can chop those trees. This is going to be quite the little harvest. I'm very excited to see what that looks like. Yeah, I guess we're kind of maxed out with how many farming fields we can get. We got 10 on there. This is actually going by pretty fast. They should be done this. I guess this is our last little field, so they're going to be done this right away. We're working on that. Not really much else we can do. These are kind of ready to go, I guess. Let's get a couple more goats. Maybe some other stuff in here. This one's ready to go. What else? I could probably upgrade some of these. Like, I bet you they say they can upgrade. No, not yet, I guess. Now I'm struggling for food and fuel, which is insane. Okay, we have... Oh no, they're coming up there. Oh shoot, yeah, they're gonna get them. That sucks, which actually means they might attack us, which could be very interesting. I might actually make friends with them before they choose to attack. So TV Yellow, it's a pleasure to meet you. Please don't attack me. What about you? Can't really say nothing to you. No, let's kind of just see. They might end up attacking us. They might not. Let's get a worker on there. Are we, these guys are all glitched. Are they done? I think they are. Yeah, they're all waiting now. So let's free all of them up. And they are attacking me. Oh gosh. Okay, which one are they taking? this one, so I think I could probably just defend it. If they try and... I think I should be able to win that. So let's get some... well, I don't even really need any mercenaries. But let's just hire them anyway. We got the money. So let's just absolutely stomp these guys. If they're going to come in this way, I think I'll definitely be ready. And then I will get everybody out here. So let's get these guys out. Might not even need my other units. I might be able to get away with just these guys, but I think I might. Let's send this other retinue unit up to help them. And then I think I'm just going to keep all my other people working if I can. So let's get 4 on there. That's maxed out. Honestly, let's maybe get another granary and storehouse here. I could probably get one there. Storehouse. Just, I don't really know. I guess over here might be just fine. And then I can get a few more things. But yeah, we're running out of food and fuel, so this is kind of crazy. So let's go Woodcutter's Lodge. And I'll probably have to get another Woodcutter's Lodge here. How are we doing over here? This is growing. Let's just see if there's anything left to be done there. Are they... okay, they're looking for a spot to plant, so I guess let's just let them do that. What else can we do? Get another worker on here. And maybe a couple more on there, just so we could sell some more sheep. Honestly, we have enough money. Do I even really need to sell sheep? I guess I might as well. Let's just have one worker doing that. And then we can get them doing something else here. So they're kind of getting in a position. Our guys are going up to help them. That's good. I think they're doing pretty good, so I'm not really going to bug them. What I could do, how are we doing for malt? Yeah, we're still, yeah, we got lots actually, so we're good there. I think with the extra help, I'm going to get another Weaver's Workshop. Where could I put this? Just right there, I guess. Let's get that thing done. Yeah, we are running out of fuel, so this is not good. I think I might just get a few workers on here. They can start chopping all these down. Let's see. Yeah, they're crafting. Oh, I gotta click that before it's too late. I almost just lost that region for no reason. Okay, so they're coming down. Our battlefield is up here. I guess I should have known. So let's grab all these guys. I don't know where they're coming from. Let's just kind of go this way. Like that. Then we can see what happens, see what they send at us. So we got all of their own units. Oh my gosh. What? Yeah, this is going to be a fight. Honestly, I may need to call in some extra help here. This is crazy. And then it might even have some guys this way. So we might have to fight. Anybody coming up this way? I don't really see anybody. Which I guess is a good thing. We're getting lots of berries, so that's good. We are absolutely struggling for fuel, so we need to get that going. And timber is good. Planks could be better. Let's get some planks again. Let's work on that. And then I guess let's turn it into charcoal if we can. Yeah, let's get everybody ready here. Oh gosh. We got quite the fight coming our way here. We're not even going to get anything out of this, which is kind of crazy. So let's get these guys. All of them. And maybe have like another line of spearmen ready to defend here. Okay, we got all them coming in. I don't think anybody's coming in this way yet, so we are good. Are they trying to pay us off? They are. I don't think 1,300 is enough. I do not think it is enough. Okay, we have enough in our treasury. I'm going to not tax these guys as much. Let's turn that off. I think I want to maybe even bump my tithe up. like 25%. They're not gonna have any food left. But I mean, let's be real. They are gonna have plenty. Let's bump it up to like 40%. They're gonna lose all their food. So we gotta make sure we have a good harvest here. Okay, we got all these guys coming in. It is currently June. So we have a couple months to go here. So let's maybe start angling. Oh, we need to, let's maybe angle these guys. The battlefield's right here. Let's actually go up a little bit. Angle that way a tiny touch. And then we could get the other guys here. It is saving, so that is excellent. And I think these guys will just put them straight on, maybe. Let's kind of just see what this looks like. So they're coming in from there. Battle has begun, so here we go. We're actually arriving at a decent time. Let's go shield wall. Line these guys up and look at how epic this looks. I love big scale battles in this game, honestly. It's kind of what to live for. I just need to see sieges. Like, I just need to see them better. I think they could be much better. I just kind of got to see it. So let's actually maybe fort or face this way. And let's get them running. If we can. And I wouldn't mind maybe one unit of infantry over here. Let's keep our archers back here. Here we go. Let's maybe shift over a tiny bit. Here we go. Okay, shield wall. These guys are coming in. Let's maybe go this way. They're not going to make shield wall, unfortunately. I might even just charge in on these guys. And I'm actually going to swing this way if I can. Just so I can get some shots. So let's actually charge in. I think we outnumber them here. So let's get right in there. Get our archers on the sides so we can attack them. Oh, we have contact here. And same with these guys. Let's push them up, kill the archers. We have a battle on our hands. Like, oh, they got some some shots. I think they're shooting their own guys in the backs, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, they're shooting over there. That's some tactic. Let's charge them in. Come on in. Okay, there we go. Get in the fight. Perfect. Look how epic this is. We got a giant fight happening over there in the mountains. Absolutely glorious. Nice little bridge in the background. I never noticed that. Quite nice. Then you also got these guys over here. A bigger battle. We got these guys to deal with actually, so that's not easy. Almost done with them. One last kill there, and then we can commit there. So that should be cleaned up. We actually did pretty good. I don't think we lost a whole lot of guys. We did pretty well here today. So let's kill the retinue unit. Close in on them. There, they all flee. That should be a victory there. So that didn't even really count for anything. That was just a defense, which is kind of crazy. But I hope they have learned their lesson not to mess with us. That should be a victory, I guess. Not yet. We gotta kill these guys here still. Okay, that's a victory. Let's get rid of them. And these guys we can disband. And then all of these guys go back home. So off you go. Back you go home. I think this is actually a bad time. Did they get all this done? Oh yeah, I already took them off, so yeah, we're good there. Let's get them back home. Got lots of bodies to collect over here, but I feel like that was a pretty successful battle. We defended successfully. I really need to just get some more. So what are we looking at here? Let's get some more communal ovens. I never actually built those. Let's build a few of those. We're going to have quite a bit of bread coming in, I would imagine. We got 174 timber. I think that's probably good. I guess we might as well just keep getting more. And we got tons of firewood, so I'm going to do my best to send some food over to our other people. We definitely have enough. Actually, let's get another charcoal kiln here. We could get this just over here. And then just attach it there. Might be just fine. Might be a little bit quicker that way. And then what I might do is go to my storehouse and turn off firewood. Same with this one. And then it'll all stay over here, and then I can just start busting out some charcoal, so that'll help. Corpse pit, let's actually get a few workers over there. Why not? And then we can go collect all those bodies. Okay, what do we want to do here? We can disband all these guys, get them back to work. How are we doing with spears and all? I think we're doing pretty good over here. Over there looks pretty healthy as well. Looks like we did lose some retinue. Those sad soldiers. We're missing a little bit of recruits over here as well. So let's maybe get one more on there to sell some stuff. One more in here, I guess. I don't really... Okay, we actually, I think we got our storehouse coming up here. Did we ever build? We got our granary. We do have some hides, so I guess we might as well get some leather made. And we are flying through the clothes now. We have 200 wool. That's insane. Did we ever build? Okay, Weaver's Workshop here. So if we can, I'd love to fill that up. I don't know with who, but I guess maybe you. And we have probably enough of that. Let's just get a bunch here. And I guess this is full as well. Is that growing? That is growing. So let's actually let it grow a little bit more. We got 3 on there, so that's lovely. Let's just get as much wool as we can. So there we go. We're going to start turning into yarn a lot faster. And then we can start making a ton of clothes. Yeah, we're making a lot of money right now. So I think most of these, yeah, we need fuels. Woodcutter's Lodge, we gotta get that done as well. It's August, gonna be a harvest season pretty soon here. This is not ready to go though. This will be for next year, but the other one, let me tell you, we'll have a little bit of fun with. So as far as timber, I guess we probably need a few workers on there. Wouldn't mind doing that. Nobody's moved in over there. We have 14 available living space. Are we chopping trees here? What are we doing? Waiting. Is there no firewood over here? What? Okay, let's upgrade this. We need literally 2 timber. We got enough planks, so let's actually stop with the planks. Get somebody on there again. And now... yeah, we're replanting trees, which is nice. So let's just let them keep doing that. I don't know why these guys can't do anything. Waiting still. Interesting. So we can upgrade that. Let's upgrade this as well. And then we should be good. Yeah, we're getting rough stone pretty fast here, so that's awesome as well. Okay, it's almost September. I need to see this. So we're going to need to take a little bit of time. So let's take all of these guys off. We have so many people available. This is crazy. We definitely have enough firewood to last a lifetime. Let's free these guys up as well. So that is a lot of people. Let's get all of them on there. A couple of oxes as well. I guess maybe not. Where's the rest of our oxes? Interesting. And then these guys as well. So that is going to be quite healthy. I'm excited to see this. And this is done. Let's get that going. I just can't wait to see this harvest. So I think what I might do, I think I am gonna... let's just limit this a little bit. Let's go kind of like that. And then you can do this. And then this one could kind of be just everything. They can kind of just be floaters. But I think if I separate it like that, it might work a little bit better. So here we go. I'm so excited to see this. This is about to be a harvest. Like just this field alone is 300, which is crazy. Hopefully that rain doesn't damage any of the stalks. Look at how many people are in these fields. That's insane. So that should go pretty quickly. It's already looking pretty good. They got this field done. Let's see. There's nothing on there. I can't switch it. This is crazy. Yeah, we are cashing in here. So we already have almost 400 rye, 300 barley. Are we set up for this? I feel like we need a malt house. We don't have enough planks. How do we not have enough planks? Okay, we have 180 timber. Okay, this saw pit just doesn't work, I decided. So let's put it over here. Or actually maybe, let's just demolish that. Let's put a saw pit. You could just get a couple of them, I guess. All of our timber's over there, so let's just get a couple of them built. We can import a couple more oxen. So look at this, they're already almost done this. That's crazy. So this can be barley. We can kind of switch all this around. Do rye there, rye. And a barley there. That can definitely be flax, which would be good. I can't believe they got all that done. That's insane. That's 1,000 rye sheaves, so that will be quite a lot of work for them. Hopefully these will be able to keep up. Okay, we got that saw pit done. They should be able to make planks a lot faster now. They just had to go so far in between everyone because all of our timber is over here. But now we should start flying through the planks, so that should be nice. We're also a little bit low on tools, but I think that should be alright. Oh, we never actually got this done. That sucks. So I'm actually just going to burn that and turn that into barley. So that should be good. Let's get a couple of oxen on here. We don't have enough oxen? We got 8. Where are they all? Oh, they're all... Oh gosh, they're all permanently assigned to here. That's why. Let's free up some oxes here. We need their help. There we go. Okay. That should help out quite a lot. Let's get another worker on that charcoal kiln. We already have 66 planks, so that's good. Now we can get a malt house, as we dreamed about. Might even need 2 of them, honestly. Let's just get another malt house there. Oh gosh. Built that a little bit weird, but that's fine. It's their town, not mine. Doesn't have to look pretty. Hopefully we can get all this done. We have so many people out there working. But they actually only have like 2 months to do it, so they might not get it done. What else were we doing? We're turning it all into grain. I'm actually quite curious to see how fast they're going to turn that all into grain, especially once the season's over. So we'll keep an eye on that. How are these guys doing? I think we are out of berries. We got 7 workers available. Okay. That's pretty nice. Let's maybe get a couple more on our like storehouses and granary. There we go. Now we can set up a bunch of stalls over here. I think they'll appreciate that. What else can we do here? Fuels. Okay, we need to get like... How are we struggling so much to get fuels? Where is everybody? What the heck? How do we not have any workers? They're getting firewood for us, which they're not. They're just... Let's just take them off, I guess. Let's get them over here instead. And then we can chop all these trees down. I think that'll be good. Okay, we might as well start turning it over into some rye flour. We also have a ton of wax and all that stuff, but honestly, we're doing... Actually, we have no money over here. Interesting. Let's stop importing iron ore. We have enough spears, for goodness sake. So let's stop doing that. Let's sell all of our clay. I guess we can't anymore. Well, let's gotta set that to 0. And then we can start selling some clay. It's December now. They weren't able to get everything done, but that is fine. So we're exporting roof tiles. I feel like we should be maybe making those a little bit quicker. We got our clay furnace here. So these guys have lots of work to do. These guys are all done their work. So let's free them up. And let's start making some roof tiles here. Get a little bit of fuel stockpile. So now we can start selling roof tiles a little bit quicker. I think that will help. Let's just sell all of them. And then we're exporting that stuff. We don't really need to though. Turn that off. Yeah, all this clay we can start exporting, so that will be nice. I guess we don't want to sell all of it. Let's just keep like 500. Why does that keep doing that? I feel like that never used to be a thing. Okay, let's 500. There we go. You just gotta click that little pin. That usually helps. So there we go. It is now winter. So let's see. We still have a bunch of rye sheaves, tons of grain, lots of barley. The problem is we don't have any level 2 houses. So I can't really get a brewery. At least not yet. We need like meats, fishes, and all that stuff. So that will come. Let's maybe get this going. Let's get some bread being made. These guys are flying through that pretty fast. These guys got nothing left to do either, so let's free them up. And then we can get a lot more workers on here. That might help. Okay, we got enough planks, so let's take them back. Where else could we get some workers? Maybe a couple more in here. And then we have our malt house coming up. So yeah, again, we can't upgrade any of these houses. Yeah, this tithe should go well because we're gonna have tons of food. So let's even do like a 60% tithe just so we can get tons of influence. Yeah, check this out. We're gonna start flying through the bread here. Let's get another worker on our wild animal hut there, I guess. And I don't really know what else we can do here. We're getting quite a bit of wool. I think we have balanced it out quite a bit. We have a lot of yarn, so I think we're doing pretty good for the yarn department. I wouldn't mind maybe getting another... Let's switch that to a tailor's workshop and maybe even another one. Let's get 2 more tailor's workshops. I think that might be pretty good, but yeah, we are struggling for food. I guess we could probably import some, so we don't really need to. These are just minor trades. Let's just import some quinces. Let's do like 30. Oh gosh, stop doing this to me. Let's pin that. So 30 quinces. Rye bread. I guess let's get some berries. Eggs we could get. Might as well get a good variety. Like we could do some mushrooms as well. And let's just kind of get as much food as we can. These guys will be busy importing a bunch of food for our people. Yeah, this will be good variety anyway, so I think that'll be nice. And then the only thing we're not getting, I guess let's get some carp as well. And rye bread, sure, why not? Let's just spend all of our money. Okay. We have enough horses. I think we should be able to get quite a bit there. We actually have tons of money. So yeah, let's import all of that. I could buy all these. Like, I think these I'll buy, just the really cheap ones maybe. But all the expensive ones I'll leave, just so we can get them here a little bit quicker. Ale is struggling a little bit. I might actually get another brewery. Let's do that. Why haven't I done that yet? Let's get another brewery if we can. There we go. And then we have 4 tailor's workshops, all working. We have a ton of yarn, like 200 of it, so we can start flying through that pretty quick. Oh my gosh, we're out of wool. I might even need more workers. Yeah, selling these are just absolute free money. So how are we doing over here? I think we should have quite a bit of bread coming in. We're out of rye sheaves now, so now we can get rid of all of these workers. Do our malt house. And then we might be able to upgrade the, like, you did tell me I can't upgrade one of these houses. Foraged goods, meats, fishes. I could import some just to be able to upgrade. Let's pin this. So we need foraged goods and meats and fishes. So let's import 10 of them. And forage goods. So that's berries. Let's get 10 of, maybe 20 each. Just so we can actually upgrade some houses here. That's kind of crazy. We don't have any fish. What's this doing? 107 out of 54. Let's go a little bit lower actually. Let's set that to like 70. Might be a little bit better. Let's try that. They're gonna go fish for us. We can get some fishes and then hopefully upgrade a few houses here. Might be kind of nice. Because we really need to get a brewery here. Okay, it is March. I don't think these guys got everything done. Is the only thing. So I'm going to get a few more workers back on there. Just so they can get everything done here. Actually, basically nothing got done. Let's take all these corpse pit workers. And we have tons of charcoal now, so let's free up all of them. Let's just get all of this done here. So that should really help. We finally have some raiders incoming. Hopefully come to us. Yeah, I might actually pause. They are coming to them. So what's this region called? Earlhart, I think. So let's see if we can get some mercenaries. Let's just hire these guys, I guess. Okay, perfect. We can go attack them. Actually, no, we can't get any influence for these guys. So we might have to actually fight them by hand here. Let's run in here. Let's hang back. Oh gosh. This is a nightmare. Yeah, see, they're maybe I am getting the influence for that. Yeah, I totally am. So that's perfect. Now I have enough. Okay, that's awesome. Let's disband them. I have enough to take a region now. So let's take this one. Yeah, I don't know. I could just use my own guys. Let's kind of just wait one more month here. It's almost April. And then that should be able to tell us here. Royal tax increase. So let's see what we can get here. There we go. That's perfect. So let's hire all of these guys. And with the amount of money we have, we might as well just keep them forever. But let's get them ready to go. I think, yeah, they're coming in from there, which is nice. And then I can completely sandwich these guys. So let's get them over here. Let's turn them off. Get everybody just walking. Oh gosh, it's just... Yeah, there we go. Let's take them up there. I feel like that should be enough. I don't really need to bring in my own guys, so I think that should be good. So we can take them out. I'm happy about that. And then we can finally take out the last region here, so I'm excited about that. How are we doing over here with all of the bread making and all that good stuff? We got fuel stockpiles. Let's grab a couple of those maybe. Malt house is doing good. Can we upgrade any houses? There we go. We literally just need to upgrade like, well, I guess a bunch, because then we can get more breweries. Oh, we also need to get a tavern. I bet you we don't have one of those. So let's just throw that right there. Is kind of perfect, isn't it? There we go. Now we can finally upgrade some houses. How are we doing over here? Do we have food again? Yeah, we have a good variety of stuff, so that's good. People should be nice and happy. We're 85%. Oh, we can actually upgrade a bunch of houses here. Well, let's do that. Animal, fruits, produce, beverage. Can I upgrade any of these, maybe? Well, I can do these, I thought. I can do that one. I don't know why it doesn't tell you can't upgrade the level 4 ones, but I definitely need to do that. So meats and fishes, beverage. We have lots of ale, so I think let's get another worker on there. Let's get some berries collected there. Maybe 2 on there even. As far as this, I think we're doing pretty good. We got 8 on each. Should be able to collect stuff pretty fast. Let's see here. Okay, we just need beverage. We got lots of timber and planks, so that is good. Now we need some beverage coverage here. So let's even get another worker on there just so we can really spread the love. Oh, now we need footwear. Are you kidding me? Shoes? Are we not, okay, so what I'm gonna do, we have, oh my gosh, we spent all of our money on food? What? That's insane. Wow, okay, I might have to turn those off just so they don't keep coming in. Wow, okay, that's not good. But I could upgrade a few houses, so we need footwear. Let's turn that at least higher, like 15, I guess. Clothes went down, interesting. Yeah, they're not selling clothes as much, so that actually hurts us a little bit. Let's see, we can upgrade that. Yeah, we just need more beverage coverage. Okay, well, I think our guys are in place. Had to pay for them a couple times, so let's claim that. Let's see what happens here. Can't imagine they're going to be too happy about this. Okay, battlefield is way the heck down here, of course. So I think, yeah, they're going to try and pay us off here. They will not be able to fight this. So we got these guys coming in. I think I'll probably have to end up fighting them. Right up here. Let's at least get inside the circle. So let's maybe form up on that line. And then these guys, honestly, I think anybody coming from over here? I don't really see anybody. So you might as well just form up everybody on that line. So that should be good. I think quite a bit of guys are coming in from over here, and it's getting a little bit dicier now because it's closer, but they're basically all brigands. So let's see here. Battle should start any second. If they get close enough, they might actually band up a little bit of an army here first. Okay, we got a nice little army here, so we got... Let's maybe line up our spearmen in the front. And then we could get these guys right behind them. And then these guys right behind them even. And then our archers can just chill over here and float around. Okay, battle has begun. So I guess if we just take those guys out, we might just win. Which is a little bit cheesy. I don't really love that. So I'm actually going to move back. I want a better battle here. Let's move back. I want to wait for them to get into the circle. Yeah, actually they got a unit in here, so I think I can probably... I'm gonna aim. Yeah, I screwed that up. So let's just kill these guys. Let's start shooting them. Shouldn't take too long to kill these guys, but then I will reform. Let's maybe actually do a little bit of protecting here. Got all of our guys bundle up here. We're taking some shots over there, or shooting. They're taking shots. Okay, we killed them. Let's get our guys into position here. So spearmen. Let's get all of them out here. Let's just get a retinue and attack them. And then all of these guys I'm just going to put right behind them. Ready to go. Yeah, let's get our retinue in there. Let's maybe get these guys around the back as well. So we got a nice little fight on our hands. Anybody coming from here? Oh, you better believe it. So we got a bunch of archers. Oh my gosh, are we going to lose this? I hope not. I might actually... Let's progress forward a little bit. Let's move up. Let's shoot them. Let's maybe shoot our brigands over here. And let's push forward on these guys. Let's get this battle done. We got to take these guys as fast as we can. We got them coming in. And then we can turn around and fight them once they get here. Maybe get around a little bit further here. We haven't lost any retinue, which is nice. Let's kind of just enjoy the battle here. We got a nice close quarters fight on our hands. Okay, so our guys are cheering. So that is, I guess, good news. Taking them out pretty fast. They shouldn't last much longer. Here comes their retinue. I don't know why they don't get more than just 5 retinue. That's kind of sad. Honestly, this might be the end here. Yeah, that's the last of them. If we can clean these guys up, I think that might be... They might actually get in the circle fast enough. Yeah, they're gonna buy themselves some time, so let's just clean these guys up. That won't last very long, and then we can, I guess, turn and fight them. We also got a bunch of archers over here, which I don't love. So I think I'll just start sending some units off to attack these guys. And then all of these guys can turn and fight them. Let's see, is there anybody left? I guess these guys. Okay, shouldn't be too bad here. So they are actually just choosing to fight us. But this could get a little bit dicey. Let's maybe turn this way. I gotta keep them busy if I can. They shouldn't last very long, which helps us. But yeah, I gotta keep these archers busy. I might even actually progress forward and kill them. Come on, kill them, please. Just these 2 units, turn and kill them. There we go. They shouldn't last much longer, and I might even just use a unit, kill them. And then that should be it. Let's just speed this up. I think that's pretty much it. Let's see. Let's kill them. That should be a victory. That is a victory. So let's get rid of all of these guys. Honestly, I might as well just keep them. I have so much in our treasury. I am just going to keep them around. I'm going to put them... I'm going to hide them in the trees over here. That's what I'm going to do. They can chill over here. They'll be ready for my call. And then we can send all of these guys back. And then these guys can go back to their town. So that was pretty successful. What do we got here? We have food. We got 12,000 regional wealth. That is plenty. Now I am going to tax these guys a lot. Let's do like a 30% tax on them even. These guys, I think we have a pretty big tax on still, but that's only because they're able to produce unlimited food. Like literally. Flax I'm not even gonna worry about. Honestly, I'm just gonna let them kind of do their thing. Let's see, are we tithing 60%. Honestly, I might even do more than that. 70. That sounds pretty good. Let's see if we can get 2,000 influence in one go here. We actually have an upgrade here. What can we get here? Let's do upgraded forage goods. This one. Looks good to me. Now we can get more mushrooms if we want. That should be good. Honestly, not really much to do with this other than the retinue unit that we have here actually. So let's open our castle planner, lock that in, and then we can actually get a third full retinue unit. I'm not even going to bother upgrading their armor just because it takes so long. I hope Manor Lords fixes that one day, but you got to do them one at a time. It's no good. So let's get rid of them. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to keep these guys, honestly. Am I still taxing these guys? I guess let's turn tax off of this, which I did. And then let's start taxing these guys, because that's what's important. Because they have 12,000. Okay, I think what I might do with this region is I think I might... So I'm building that. I want to tax these guys or tithe them a lot. They don't have a whole lot of food, but I think they have so much money. Yeah, I don't know. I could probably buy some food or something like that, and then they can kind of survive off that. But how did they get so much? That's kind of crazy to me. So we got 25 workers. Honestly, I'm just going to leave these guys be. They're happy enough. They'd like to have 25 undecided families, so I'm just going to leave them with that. I think we should be able to have that done any second here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That is now done. So now we can tax these people. So we're tithing 30%. Let's do like a... I mean, how much could we get away with? Well, yeah, let's do like a 30% tax. Let's just get unlimited money. So 30% tithe. I think that's probably pretty good. They don't have a whole lot of food to begin with, so let's just kind of leave them alone there. So we should be able to get quite a bit of influence here. So how are we doing with this? We got 2 families on there. Could probably even just get away with 1. I mean, we have a royal tax now as well, so we got to be a little bit careful. Oh my gosh, I just got so much. Influence isn't coming in as fast as I'd like it to. I don't know why that hasn't, do we literally just not have enough money or food? We have -2 living space. How did that even work? Okay, they do have enough food, so I think they're fine. Especially with the unlimited amounts that are coming in here, so they are working on getting all of that done. They're relatively close, so that's good. Let's check back over here. So we have 4 available families that we can put a couple of places. We got tons of sheep, so that's looking amazing. They haven't... Oh my gosh, we actually do have... Are we completely maxed out right now? We have a lot of space there, and I think we've been selling quite a few, so that's at least good. I might even get 1 more worker on there just because we have so many to sell. And what else could we do? We've got 17 malt. As far as our breweries go, we have 1, 2. Looks like we can upgrade all of these now, so we might as well do that. Oh, these aren't even level 3 yet. That's kind of crazy. We can upgrade a few of these now, it looks like. Yeah, let's definitely do that wherever we can. We need a little bit more footwear there. Looks like it's pretty good. Where else can we upgrade? Maybe a few of these places. Oh, for some reason we can do this one, but not the other one. Tailor shops get special treatment, I suppose. And we have a lot of level 4 houses. This is actually kind of crazy. Yeah, we got those guys kind of waiting around. We have a nice big army here on standby. Basically, all we're waiting for is influence at this point. Okay, just for the sake of the video, basically all we're doing right now is waiting for influence. We are looking pretty good here with everything that we've done. I think I kind of used a little bit of cheating, so I got some influence here, and that is all I really did. So let's get our soldiers ready to go. Let's get absolutely everybody ready. We got a nice big army, and I think I might actually... I guess I kind of stole all of the... They could get a decent little army if they want it. But let's just get everybody ready to roll here. Let's maybe go right on their doorstep. Let's send these guys up as well. And all of our retinue can kind of chill back here. As far as these guys, I'm just going to keep them in the trees. I might press them up a little bit. Like I could probably get these guys. It's probably a little bit too close. Maybe go about there. And then our archers kind of chill on the side there. So let's get ready to rumble here. Let's speed this up. Let's make sure nobody's running. I don't think, yeah, these guys are running actually. So let's get them walking. All of them. So there we go. I just looked and saw all these dead bodies here. I don't know what they're even from. Did I have a battle here? It wouldn't have, I guess I maybe did. Yeah, I guess it was over here. I'm coming back the next day. I don't even know what happened in the last day. But yeah, we got some dead bodies here. And look at this. Got a little flag stuck in. This is like Braveheart's sword stuck in the ground right now. William Wallace's sword. There it is. That's actually pretty epic. I love that. It's just like sticking in the ground with a bunch of dead bodies everywhere. So that was a nice little Easter egg. I thought these guys would have been cleaned up by now, but I mean, I didn't clean them up. Let's maybe, I guess we have 4. They should be cleaning them up. But it looks like we are ready to go anyway. So let's just admire the epicness that is this game. This is just absolutely crazy. Giant army on the doorsteps of these guys. That's awesome. Okay, let's set claims here. That was for the intro, I'm sorry. Let's claim with influence and see what kind of battle unfolds. I'm gonna make sure this is like as entertaining as possible. Like I'm not just gonna kill the first unit that enters the circle. Let's kind of see where they end up coming through here. So let's maybe press up a little bit here. I imagine it's probably gonna be over here because it hasn't really been in the main part that often. Okay, gauntlet has been thrown. Let's see. Yeah, it is way over there. So let's get ready to go. I think I'm gonna allow them a little bit of time to kind of get over there. Oh gosh, that's I wonder if I could, I might even actually march back up and this way. Let's go up because it looks like they're actually coming out to attack us right here, which is a little bit interesting. So that could be, actually, you know what? Let's maybe go through here. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to go that way. Let's just kind of go through here. And then we can take these guys out. If I press forward, I mean, I guess we do have the soldiers available here. I don't know if they know that they're there, though. They might be kind of hidden. Let's maybe bring them out. I could have a nice little fight here to start. Get our archers out here as well. And it looks like they are coming to fight us right away here without even getting into the battlefield. So could be a little bit interesting. If we could dwindle down their troops that way, that would be kind of nice. And then we can kind of simulate attacking this town. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Here we go. Absolutely epic. I love getting these shots for the intro. But yeah, we should be able to do some good work here. Got a nice little battle in the town. See, this is what I want Manor Lords to be like. Just like fighting in the town. Get rid of this whole circle, what do you call that? Circle mechanic. And then let me just attack the town. Like that's what it should be. And then kind of defend the town. I feel like that'd be so much cooler. We got our archers ready to go here. I'm just gonna kind of, oh, I didn't even know that. If you just let them shoot, they kind of just pick a target wherever they want. Like they're shooting over here, they're shooting over here. I'm trying to take out this ox, that poor guy. Yeah, let's take these guys as fast as we can. So these guys are moving into position. This is our main army. They got their guys in there. Let's maybe progress up there. So yeah, they're not gonna have much of an army left here. But oh my gosh, we're killing our own guys here. Let's maybe save them if we can. We got a nice little fight happening. I can't imagine they're gonna last much longer. Yeah, they are quite dwindled. Battle has begun. So we are in, let's maybe peel off a unit here. Maybe go attack them. Yeah, let's get these guys out here and get everybody else ready to go. They still have like Honestly, this is not over. They have quite a bit of units left, and they have archers, which is might be a little bit terrifying. Let's maybe press in and kill them. And they have some archers there. Let's maybe stay on kind of the outsides of town here, if we can. Or I think this would be a good position if we got right there. Yeah, let's maybe push through and attack these guys. Get the bell ringing and everything. Okay, so we're attacking them. This is where the actual fight is. So yeah, we can kind of form up there. That's so epic. Absolutely love that. So we're gonna have a nice little fight here. The main fight is over here though, which yeah, they're kind of moving towards the circle, which they definitely should do. I'm actually gonna block them off. I feel like that would be a good idea. Maybe block the bridge. They got some archers. They'll probably be able to kill them though. Let's maybe try and take these guys out. So I think these guys I'm gonna progress to go attack through the town here if I can. Let's watch this epicness unfold. So we got some arrows flying in. Absolutely epic. See, this is what I love. I just want to see more town fights. You just don't see them. And it's all because of that circle mechanic. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, do you guys like that mechanic? I mean, it's kind of fun where it's like, okay, this is our dedicated battle site. It's kind of cool. But I feel like if it was more like Stronghold, you kind of just attack. Might be a little bit more fun. And then, like, remove the mercenaries. I don't even think the mercenaries should be in the game. I'm just kind of ranting at this point. Slash giving my thoughts on the game and kind of where it's at. So let's maybe attack them. And let's get this battle underway here. So I got a couple of units here. Actually, the battlefield has moved over a tiny touch. And actually, it kind of moved into the town, which is interesting. So I think what I might do, let's move them up. And then yeah, I guess I could kind of keep my main army. I'm actually going to peel off a couple units and go into here. And then I can get these guys ready to fight here. Absolutely epic. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you gave the gamer the choice of where they want to fight, I feel like that'd be kind of cool. But let's maybe get in here. We're actually not even in a circle anymore. What the heck? We broke them. Let's maybe attack them. And I'm actually going to move these guys into the town if we can. Saving complete. Thank you. Let's move these guys in here. Got a nice little fight happening. Our archers can maybe come this way. But yeah, the main fight has actually shifted. Oh, they got some archers coming in there. Is there anybody coming through here? We do have some archers. That's interesting. Okay. Here we go. Let's watch the fight. Oh, they got some cabbages. Those are ripe and ready. That's looking quite nice. I'd love that cabbage. You guys ever had a cabbage salad? It's just like, I don't know what dressing you put on it, but just like you put little sunflower seeds and like you crush up those noodles into it, like the packed noodles, like the ramen noodles. Oh, it's delicious. With a little bit of, a ton of salt actually on it. Okay, we have, let's maybe, yeah, they got those guys there. I don't know why they're not progressing there, guys, but let's maybe form up here. And we could take out these archers maybe. Let's get somebody on them. And let's actually charge into the town as well. We might as well make these guys a little bit busier. We're still in the circle here, so I might as well get them into the fight. Okay, we got our archers coming in here. Let's maybe get them. Yeah, shoot them actually. That's perfect. Let's watch some volleys here. Yeah, I don't know. I think we could definitely see some, like, especially for sieges. Like, I'm kind of interested to see, like, they have to remove that system at some point. Like, for sieges, like, if you're going to get siege equipment and have to fight over here, that just doesn't even make sense. Yeah, they're trying to pay us off. So I think, I don't know, we'll have to kind of see. They put castle in the game. I feel like they would have to kind of switch things around for it to make a little bit more sense. We got some archers here. Let's attack them. And these guys have one. I think we could probably just defend the town. We pretty much ruined their day. Got a nice little fight happening here. I don't know. Are these guys coming in? I guess let's just kind of defend this little area. And we got all those guys, so that's pretty much a win. Let's see, what else can we do here? Let's push these guys in. I think we could probably just kill these guys, and that would be that. Oh, what the heck? Oh, there's like a unit. This guy over there. A little bit of pathfinding issues. Okay. Let's take these guys. Why are they such a tight formation? Actually interesting. Let's just, I don't know, let's stay there. See if they'll attack. Okay, there we go. Okay, they should fight. Let's watch the last little fight here. And then we can maybe kind of go like that. That should work. Here we go. Oh my gosh, look at the trader. What a baller. He just doesn't even care. He's got to go pick up his order. He's got to go make a delivery. Oh, there's another one right behind him. Yeah, we need to put some, give them a sword. They're clearly fearless. Gotta give them a sword for sure. But yeah, they should be able to take these guys out pretty fast. Looks like most of it. Yeah, they got a bunch of guys over here, which is interesting. And yeah, let's kind of just keep them there. We can kind of just guard the town. That'd be terrifying. It's like you already lost your guys and you see, like if you're a survivor here and you see them just kind of chilling, that's bad news for your town. Yeah, we took them out, made quick order of them, and that should be ultimate victory. Yes. Here we go. Man, that was one of the funner playthroughs, or more fun playthroughs I've had in a while. I love farming. And High Peaks is an interesting concept. You kind of just climb the ladder of the opponents you're going against. It's definitely fun. That's a shot right there. That might even be my thumbnail. Beautiful. Again, 500 likes for more of these videos. Enjoy making for you guys. Let's check out our final stats. So that is a victory. Days past 1991. Constructions finished 326, endgame population total 697, challenges won 4, challenges lost 0, enemies killed 1411, soldiers lost 136, and dead villagers 79. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.